Here comes Madden. I don't think he's been saved. No!
Oh, man.
I love esports. Hello, everybody. This match we've all been waiting for has finally arrived. Welcome to the grand finale of the North American Tribes Extend Pro League. Team VeX versus Team 5150. The winning team tonight will walk away $1,400 richer. I'm joined tonight by special guest caster Hi-Rez Bart. What's up, Bart?
Hello, Freaky. Thank you for having me today. It's great to be here and ready to see these two teams do battle. Of course, it always brings a little bit of a warm spot to my heart to see 5150 back on the Tribes field, as it were.
I'm in the same boat, man. Now, for those that have recently started paying attention to Tribes or those new to the community, why don't you give us a brief synopsis of what you do for Hi-Rez?
Sure. I am the esports manager for Hi-Rez Studios. I was very, very involved with Tribes until we brought on Adam, who, of course, has taken over kind of the role as the primary contact from our studio for Tribes. But in general, I run support for esports-based tournaments and, prizing coordination teams, getting sponsors involved, all that kind of fun stuff, as well as run a live stream every day for Smite from 3 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. But I did certainly, my chops came from Tribes, and I'm the most excited as I could possibly be to be back here for the finals here of the NATL, the grand finals actually. And we have VeX coming in one game up, if I'm not mistaken here. So 5150 in a little bit of a tricky spot. It should be, they need to come out really strong, I think, and it'll be fun to watch them and see if they're able to take this first map and get this thing back square.
Sweet. Well, that moves us right along to our couple commentators for this evening, David Bowie. What's up, DB?
Hey man, just happy to be here. It's fun casting with you again. I know this is going to be a great game. Both these teams are very closely matched and gave us a great match last time around, so it's going to be a good one.
Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. So it all comes down to this one match. VeX 5150. $1,400 for the winner, $700 to the loser. ZFC came in third already. It took home $400. Quick shout out to the rest of the production crew. We got Brick and Custom Punk on camera, and as always, producer, engineer, and esports guru Dodge Pawn running the whole kit and caboodle. Also, stay tuned immediately after the match for an important announcement from NATL. Well, I'm excited for this puppy to begin. Let's listen into what the teams had to say about tonight's match.
All right, and we are joined now by Remix from 5150. Remix, this is a rematch for you guys. You had a very close game series last time. One map wasn't so close, but the other two were quite contested. And so I was just wondering, since the last game, what have you guys done to sort of try to work out the kinks or prepare for this match?
As much as we can, really. It's a short period of time, to be completely honest. There's a lot of work that we're kind of just trying to catch up on. It's almost like trying to cram before a test. And honestly, there's not too much that we could change drastically without kind of throwing ourselves off more so than we would like to happen before, a big match like this one. But what I will say is that looking back at the VODs, a lot of situations, like scramble situations, are what really decides these games. So what we've done is take the time to kind of work on that. The cluster plays, team-oriented flag movement, and also just cleaning up the scrambles and standoffs. Because we do feel that a few of these maps probably will come down to those things exactly. So whoever wins those battles in the trenches, kind of, because when you create a scramble in general, anything could happen. It's just the nature of what it is, and so we're gonna just try to maintain control through those situations.
I think that's really great idea you had there, because the strategy you guys are running, there's nothing really wrong with them, and I think that VeX has been known for having some of the best flag play in the game. So I think if you guys are able to get up to their level with that stuff, that with the frag advantage that you probably already have, that actually would work well for. I think that was some smart captaining by you there. But so the next question is, the maps we've got tonight, there's no Kata tonight, so you don't have to worry about that one. DX, you guys did pretty well on in the past. It was a close game, but you did win that one versus them. How are you feeling about the maps overall? Are there any maps you think, this is going to be our best map tonight, or is there a map you think this is going to be our worst map tonight, or how are you feeling?
It's kind of difficult to say, only because I cannot speak to how VeX performs on these maps. I mean, we've seen them play, but I think that VeX's style of of play works in different ways against different teams for whatever reason, the style of that team or whatever, and so it's hard to look back at these VODs and say, oh yeah, they're okay on this map or they're really good on this map, and kind of do it that way. It's too difficult. What I can say is that if we have a chance, tonight is it, because I think the maps are fair. I think that they could go either way, and I think that they're going to be close games. I like I said, I don't know. I don't know what Tasty looks like on CCR. I don't know these things, but I guess we just gotta hope for the best and clean up these scrambles. I think is really what it comes down to, and make sure that we're holding up our own in both fronts.
All right, man, that sounds good. I actually had the same. I was talking in IRC earlier, and I think that really this could go either way, and it's way too soon to be writing 5150 off, especially with the maps we've got tonight. So definitely looking forward to a great game. Is there anything else you want to add before we cut off?
No, man. Thanks for the interview, and I'm looking forward to tonight, man. I think regardless of what does happen, there will be some great tribes, and 5150 is here to stay. I think we know that there's another season to come, and there should be some more good games to come. You'll see some changes from us in the future too, when we have a little more time for preparation. So yeah, good luck, have fun.
All right, man. Thanks for the interview, and we'll look forward to the good games tonight.
Thank you.
All right, and we are joined now by Blitz from VeX. Blitz, you guys had a pretty convincing win over Mono last week. A couple of maps were close, but definitely a huge blowout on Kata. I'm wondering how you guys are feeling coming into the games today.
Supreme confidence across the board. We're here to win.
And so, what have have you guys made any changes since the last game, or did you feel pretty happy with it? You didn't need to really improve much. What have you guys been practicing to get ready for the game tonight?
Not really a whole lot of anything specific. Everybody's kind of been off on their own, practicing what they need to practice, whether it's routes or chain or what have you. But as a team, we all trust each other. We know what we have to do. There's no point in over analyzing it. So, we're just going to show up and play our game and see what happens.
Cool. And as far as the maps go, I noticed that Kata's not in the map pool, and we've got in the addition of ARCs and CCR. How are you guys feeling about those two maps?
ARCs is probably my best capping map. Better than even Kata. So I love ARCs. I'm always ready to play ARCs. It's also a great cluster map. And the question was, what, CCR as well?
Yeah.
CCR is new. I still don't have it figured out 100%, obviously. I don't think anybody does. But I like it. I really enjoy playing the map. And I don't, I feel confident on it. It's not even so much the maps as it is the composition. And I think our composition beats their composition on any map. So, I'm ready to go on every map and confident.
So you guys, you feel confident. It's, you're not worried about any specific map. You think you guys have pretty much got it with the roster you've got. Is there anything at all that you are worried about? Anything you think is going to give you guys any problems at all?
Yeah, I just hope that, the nerves don't get to anybody and everybody's able to stay calm and focused, and we just continue to trust each other and play like we've been playing. I just don't see a way that we lose if all of that falls into place. And yeah, I think we beat ourselves before they beat us, without a doubt.
All right, man. Well, thanks so much for coming on for the interview, and we're definitely looking forward to the games tonight. I know they're going to be really good.
All right, man. Thanks.
Well, Bart, after hearing the interviews, do you have anything to add to your little comments? VeX sounds pretty confident.
You gotta love the supreme confidence from Mark. Yeah, looking at the stats before the game, and I was mentioning it to this to you guys, it looks like 5150 is winning almost every stat that was available to us there in terms of total kills per game, total caps per game, total caps allowed per game. But they are number 2 on the ladders coming out of the losers bracket as well. And I thought you guys had good insight into that. That basically no one's going to argue that they're the more frag based team, but it is CTF after all. But I thought that was an interesting stat to see that that them dropping that game earlier in this bracket, may cause them to have to play a little bit outside of their desired play style, because they have to win this first game, in my opinion, to really have that momentum to move into the next set of maps. But they certainly have the individual player skill, to do that.
Yeah, very interesting. So now let's take a moment to look in depth into these teams and how they got to the championship. Take it away, Bowie.
So basically, both of these teams won their group in the pool play. So they both came in, had a bye to the semis. And they both won in the winners bracket semis, and they faced each other in winners bracket finals. VeX ended up winning that series 2-1. Overall, pretty close series. So that knocked 5150 back down to face ZFC, who had come out of the losers bracket. 5150 was able to beat ZFC, and so now they're back here fighting VeX again with down one game in the best of 5.
Yeah. So moving along. Now, as a little bonus, Team VeX has graciously offered us access to their voice comms during the match. So we'll be able to listen into how the pros play at certain points during the night. Also, we have a couple of streams for some actual first-person shots of some replays, possibly. So, maps tonight are Candy Crusade, Dangerous Crossing, Arx Novita, and Permafrost. So first map up tonight is Candy Crusade. So what can you tell us about this remake of a classic Tribes map, Bart?
Well, Kate, the beloved Hi-Res Kate, made this map a while ago. It was kind of one of the first maps when we figured out a little bit about how best to try to port maps out of the older engines into this Tribes Ascent engine that we have in Unreal 3. This is one of the first maps that I asked for. This in Roller Coaster. And Roller Coaster, when we looked at it, I don't think we were too keen on, but this map kind of stuck around, and Kate kind of took some time, she had some extra time, and kind of continued to chip away at it for a while. And it finally, has gotten out to production. I'm really excited to see it back into play. Of course, this map is very, very fast. You see both of the bases, if you have a high angle here, both the bases are kind of in these bowls, allowing for some really, especially with the way that you can accelerate in Tribes in this map, and Tribes Ascent in particular, you can get around these kind of outside lips pretty easily and get some, I think, 400 plus caps pretty efficiently. And I know Blitz is kind of always bringing out these little bit ridiculous routes where he'll take 2 or 3 laps around the map. And it seems like Candy Crusade would be a good candidate for that with the style of bowls that there are in this map. So I think you can be looking forward to a very very offense heavy map. Certainly, it's gonna be hard to shut down any kind of well prepared routes on Candy Crusade in particular.
Sweet stuff. So, Bowie, what do you think we can expect from the teams tonight?
Well, we've actually been screaming both of them in the last week, and people favoring VeX going into these matches, but I gotta say that 5150's actually given us better games in this particular map. It's a little bit of a difficult comparison because they all run different styles of play, but I think what we're going to see is VeX is going to probably run with their typical heavy offense strategy, and 5150 is going to stick with more of a standard 4 offense, 3 defense strat, and we're about to see here in 3 seconds.
And match begins now. We are live for Blood Eagle for VeX here. We got Hot Rod, Re, Immune, Duck Ranger, Guitar Guy, Bullets, Kickabit, and Tasty Ham. And over for Diamond Sword, we have for 5150, Bo Jigglebells, M-Star, Veer, Matten, Remix, Hatui, and Mukhtar. So right off the bat, I've noticed VeX is running double Infiltrator. That's not fun to defend against at all.
Yeah, definitely. Those infiltrators can come in, they're an invisible class, and so they can send one to go kill the sniper so that he can't take out the capper while he's far out, and then they can have the other one just waiting there at the stand, either to make a sneaky grab or to try to get a timed kill on the defense there on stand.
So I'm watching Tasty Ham coming down into a very high route coming down. He's hitting 300 now, coming down at 340, approaching the flag. No, he's actually leaving. He is actually leaving. That is a Blood Eagle player. Coming across midfield. Here he comes onto the flag stand, hitting 340 onto that flag stand. He's off clean, 900 health, hitting 340 up the hill down to 320. And he is off way behind the base. As we watch Kickabit away off on the other side of the base, they're going to meet midfield, and M-Star is giving chase. Remix trying to snipe him down. He's still moving along, 821. And he's just going along. What's going on over at the other side of the
You got Matten coming in here. He actually is going to get a good grab attempt out. Coming in about 240 there in a soldier kit here. He only took one weak powered snipe as he came around the turn there. Immune missed a few shots on him. And Matten looks like he's going to get this back up over the hill and to the safety of his base relatively quickly. I see Blitz is there in the back to have a little bit of contention there as it gets back to the base. It looks like VeX is now going to try to frag out MStar, who's come out on the chase here. And we may be moving into a standoff situation unless Blitz can come up with a big play here in this infiltrator kit. He's gone invisible and is making his way over to Matten, who now is holding the flag for 5150 on this back hill. He's coming in, getting closer, ever closer, but losing energy rapidly. He's going to have to make a move here very shortly to see if he can knock this thing out. Do we have anything on the other side?
No, it looks like right now both teams are pretty much settling into their standoff. You know, the typical spot here is to hold it on the back hill, and that way you can just slide down and cap the flag once you get the return. So I think we're actually going to see our first real standoff of the game here, and it'll be interesting to see what they come out with, and maybe we can duck into their comms at some point soon.
That would be interesting to see now that both teams are settled. It looks like the infiltrator did get killed, so both teams now way on the back of the hill here, and actually VeX, now that they are together, now moving it back behind their base. Remix has it now for 5150. He's running Raider Jammer back. Hitui and MStar on defense. I was watching Duck Ranger for VeX coming up the hill in an infiltrator. And he's just going to chill behind that rock to regen his health. And over on the other side, it's Tasty Ham. We got inventory stations coming down. So it looks like Kickabit is actually dueling Bojingle at midfield. As
we have two infiltrators coming in here from VeX. They're trying to get in position. Hot Rod's going to try to flush Tui out towards Duck Ranger. It may work here. He's very, very close. No, he's not going to elect to open up. He's going to wait for Blitz to come in as well. They got Tui into the air. When he lands here, Duck Ranger may open up. He's getting very, very close, trying to get in position. No! He's going to get cleaned up by a miracle grenade there coming out from Blitz, bouncing around and crushes him. And that's going to spoil Guitar Guy's attempt here. He's going to get cleaned up and focus fired by the three defenders of 5150.
Yeah, but he put a beat down on Hatui, though. Hatui all the way down to just a quarter with a return on the other side. Was that an infiltrator return? No.
I think Veer ended up grabbing that return there. From what I could see, had a long shot of it, but it looks like Remix is going to get the first cap here. That's going to bring him up 1-0. So 5150 already on the board here and taking the lead here in this first map.
It looked like I was able to run back. It looks like there was a skirmish at the bottom of the hill, so either it was a kill or a conk, and the flag went all the way down to the hill. And as you said, Veer getting that return. And it's 1-0 in favor of 5150. So 5150 coming out strong here.
Yeah, that was a great route by Tasty. I don't think they expected or saw it coming, and they got the stand nice and clear for him. But it had such a long return route because it was basically a front to back. So he had to go all the way around the whole map to get home, and that gave 5150 enough time to get the grab, get their own flag home, and put some pressure on Tasty Ham there. So it took them a while to get their standoff set up and get their offense rolling.
Guys, it looks like Tasty Ham here, before I pass it over to you, Freaky, it looks like he's actually going to come in here about maybe 20 to 30 seconds earlier than Matten's going to make it to the enemy base. So they may have a small window to actually pick up a cap here as he comes in off this back hill.
Coming down into it now. He body blocks bullets coming in the other way. He's off clean. 900 health, though. 300 and moving along just fine. Remix trying to get some snipes off. He bounces off a hill. Bounces off a rock. He's still going. Meanwhile, Matten has grabbed the flag for 5150.
Yeah, Matten's got this thing out. He's moving, he's actually stalled out a bit as he gets to the top of his arc there, but as it starts accelerating things, he goes downhill here about 250, 260 kilometers as he moves through these back bowls. M-Star does have an angle on him for that assist. Veer crashing in as well to help out. Guitar Guy's trying to throw in those LAR shots, but it's just not going to be enough. Matten going to take this behind the hill, secure it. You see the inventory drop in for Tui there, and it looks like they're going to hole up here to this this hill just outside of their base. On the other side, it looks like Gigabit is held up as well, and we're back into that standoff position. Bowie, do you think that we're going to see the same strats come out here, basically two infiltrators from each team in this first kind of pass at each other, or is this the opportunity to switch it up a little bit tactics-wise?
Well, to be honest, I don't think that multiple infiltrators on a standoff O is the best idea. I mean, it's kind of tricky, but I don't think it's very stable, and you can get killed out pretty easily. So I think that VeX will probably adjust because they didn't have a lot of success with that the last time. And really, Mono had a very good push, so they can't afford to not also get the flag back. So I think they're going to need to go with something a little beefier this time around instead of going for the sneaky return.
So in that little skirmish there, 5150 almost lost it. Guitar came in with a conk, and Hot Rod Ree was right behind him, but Hot Rod Ree died in about 3 seconds. He got chained down by about 4 people. So they're going to reset this thing, and it looks like Doug Ranger for VeX is actually stalking him behind this hill here. Here it comes from behind. The conk is out. Oh, Guitar Guy getting a conk. Here comes Hot Roddy and Duck Ranger all right there. Here comes Bullets way off to the side. Remix is down. Here comes Duck Ranger for the return. He goes down. Here comes Bullets from the side. No, Hatui swoops in, picks that puppy up. Oh, Hatui getting away, but Bullets trying to give chase. M-Star giving chase to him, and Bullets is going to go down. Looked like Star Wars there for a second. What's happened on the other side?
Matt and Veer are getting close, but they've just both taken quite a bit of damage down. They both will go to the Focus Fire, and Immune will live for another day. VeX rallying around their flag carrier there well and deal with the incoming offense. It was a kind of delayed 2-2, but it only ended up having, about 2.5 players giving any kind of chase to the flag at any time. They were just a little bit uncoordinated and got Focus Fire down quickly there on those Pathfinders crashing in. And it looks like but Mukhtar, Matt, and Veer once again are setting up, and it's going to be triple Pathfinder 5150 with both Jingle Bells coming in from the other side on Raider.
All right, well, as the VeX offense gets pushed in here, let's go to their comms and hear what they have to say.
No, but they're really weak
Veer
right now.
Veer coming front right.
Oh yeah, there's one
Coming
front.
home, coming home.
Yep. They're gonna have the
They're gonna get it. They're gonna get it. Hang on,
hang
hang
out,
up here,
Pathfinder.
Put Jingle Bells back.
I'm gonna go on chase.
They're out.
He's low. Somebody come on chase with me.
Who's with Kika? Who's with Kika?
We are.
We all are. We're good.
Okay. I didn't see you.
Alright, should we start inching? No.
No, this is standoff again.
They're down one. They're down a player.
Well, take advantage of that. They got
They
a
don't
tech
have
now.
Mark
They're gonna
fire.
repair. They're gonna repair. They have a tech.
Okay, we gotta go all heavy right now.
Up.
Zach coming home?
their gen.
No, no, no.
Alright.
They got a lot on D right now, guys.
They have gens up already.
All right,
I'm
let's
going for them.
get out of that and move back into here. As you did hear, 5150 is down a man. Hang on. There we go. Had to deafen their mumble. So we're back. Interesting look into the eyes of a pro, or the ears, I should say.
Yeah, it looks like they are missing one player now. Trying to determine who that is. There's Thomas B, and he is now coming in the game now.
Oh, here comes Guitar Guy, gets a conk off on Remix. The flag goes down, but M-Star is right there for the grab. Guitar Guy swooping back around. Here comes Duck Ranger from the other side. The conk is out. Duck Ranger trying to get the return. He uses some energy. The flag return, and here comes Kigabit for a cap of Bo Jingle Bells on that flag. He's off into the races. Just kind of an E-grab, still moving away. Plenty of shots all over him. Conks, everything but the kitchen sink, and he's now getting sniped. Here comes Bullets. He's able to duel down one, but Bo Jingle Bells still going along. Meanwhile, Kigabit, here comes Veer trying to get that return. Kigabit, can they tie it up? He's gonna get this puppy. No one from 5150 is there, and boom! It is a tie game 1-1 with 16 minutes remaining here on map number 1.
Yeah, definitely a good comeback there. So pretty much they're 1-1 on the standoffs now. So neither team really has shown that they're going to be the dominant player in the standoffs, which is good to see. It means that we're going to see a pretty interesting game throughout. What I want to see right now is I want to see if any of the D can make a stop, because so far the Cappers have gotten out every single run.
That is something interesting, and it might have been that one person. Looks like Thomas. It looks like so it wasn't a sub. Whoever from 5150 dropped, they actually dropped. As we're changing gears here, Bullets looks like he's gonna be. Oh no, M-Star coming in, gets that return. Tried to come through with a grab. Looks like he took a little bit of damage. We got some spam coming from Kigabit here, off to the left side of the base here. Coming down to the backside, still launching some orders on that flag stand. Veer taking a bunch of damage. He takes a huge mortar, dropping him down to half health. As I see Tasting Him way off in the distance, coming down into his route now, very fast, 330 onto that flag stand. Kigabit is the only one there, but I think he's been seen. No! Runs right into Veer, but here comes Bullets. Coming across, he has not been seen. He's off clean. 369. Took a little bit of damage there. Flag was grabbed by Mukhtar, but he goes down, and here comes Bullets off clean. Hits the generator off to the side there. Coming back to his flag stand. Here comes M-Star. Incoming disc almost nails him, but he's not going to get it. It's on to the flag stand. 209 health. Boom! VeX takes the lead 2-1.
It was a very nice body block by Veer on Tasty Ham to stop that high-speed route. He just nailed him. But Blitz had a nice cross route coming at the same time, so Veer wasn't able to stop both of them. So definitely great play there by VeX to mix it up and run a second capper.
Yeah, we saw how powerful heavy offense can be on this map with those high bowls around, or rather the valley that the flag is in. The heavies can stay pretty mobile around this back ridge. David, can you talk a little bit about pulling a player onto heavy offense versus the medium offense that we often see just because of their mobility, and how that lended into kind of going into a two capper set with a heavy offense versus that as we see Blitz coming in across Veer's flag. Now he's going to get it out actually with 900 health, 290 kilometers an hour through the midfield, Freaky. Do you think he's going to be able to get this one home as Matten's wheeling around as well?
I don't know. It looks like he is taking a little bit of sniper fire. Here comes the chain gun fire. Meanwhile, Bo Jingle Bells, he misses the punt. Bullets dropping that flag. He misses the punt. Bo Jingle Bells out for 5150. He's back to his flag stand. It looks like Kingabit's going to pick this up. Here comes M-Star. No, they missed the pickup. M-Star gets chain gunned down by Guitar Guy, though. Here comes Matten for the return. Marktar is there. Marktar, the infiltrator, gets the return. Here comes Bo Jingle Bells onto the flag stand. Hot Rod Ree is there, but Fear body blocks him, just punts it away. No one from VeX is going to be there in time. It looks like 5150 is going to tie this puppy up.
Yeah, there's a quick 2-2, so great play there. I think a little bit of a flub there on VeX. They really should have been able to pick that flag back up, and you know, so that cost them. But to answer your question, Brilliant or Bart, I think the reason they ran into the sort of the heavies is, you know, with a heavy you don't need as many people clearing because you can land these big explosive rounds right on the flag and knock the people out of the way. So at that point, having the double capper is giving them a little more utility. You know, because they know they've got two. If you're going to run mediums, then you might be wanting the mediums to actually grab the flag because they're a little more mobile, or just get in there and kill everything. So the long-range spam plus double capper is definitely a pretty solid strat that VeX had going there.
As we saw VeX change up to the heavy, Hatui for 5150 is doing the same thing, coming right into Duck Ranger, who's now on the flag and is off in duties. Oh, Duck Ranger almost, or sorry, Hatui almost bring down Duck Ranger. But Duck Ranger able to get the kill. He's still on that flag stand for Matten, comes in, and he gets through, but he gets conked, and boom, gets a bolt to the face from Hot Rod Ree, and he's just going to kick this thing. Mukhtar trying to come through, and an infiltrator misses the pickup, and they're just going to kick this puppy down into the base, so that's going to be secure for the next 25 seconds. Kingabit out, back to front and clean, taking a lot of chain gun fire. M-Star trying to give chase. Took a bad route, though. He's underneath. 586. Here comes that chain gun fire. It's making a cross on my screen. 174. They're going to have to time this return, but Mukhtar in that infiltrator sitting on that flag stand. There's a ton of... He goes down. Flag is down. Flag is up into the air. Tuli trying to go for the MA return. Guitar Guy brings him down. Duck Ranger picks it up. Flag stand is there. Here comes Duck Ranger, and it's going to be... Cap. Body blocked by Veer and body blocked by Veer. We lost a few people there.
Hi, I'm back.
All right. All right. Now that we got that settled. Todd, you're transmitting. So we're back. 3-2 in favor of VeX. All right. Now that that's settled, 3-2. VeX Kingabit has picked up the flag. He's coming back to his flag stand. Onto that puppy. Boom. VeX Kingabit making it 4-2 now in favor of VeX with 10 minutes remaining. As onto the flag stand, we got a crash coming in from Bo Jingles. Matt.
Mumble,
yeah.
And Bart may be deaf and muted here, so
yeah, no, I can. I'm unable to stay connected for the moment, so just move on without me.
Okay, in all the madness, though, it looks like there was another cap there on the board, but now Tastyham's out with this flag coming back home.
Tastyham taking a snipe at midfield, incoming disc from behind. He's going to drop it off. Wait, no, he gets sniped by Remix. Flag goes down at midfield, just past right in front of the base, actually. Potingo spells, swoops in for 5150 and returns that puppy. So it's 4-2 in favor of VeX here with 9 minutes remaining. And hopefully we are back up and running.
Yeah, I think we'll get Bar back in here, but we can just tune in until then. And, you know, right now, VeX is sitting pretty. They're up 2 caps, despite going down early by 1, and they're starting to, they called their way back. They got up with a nice lead, and but it's still anyone's game at this point. With 8 minutes left on a map where it's this easy to get out with the flag, we could very easily see 5150 coming back and still having a chance at winning this one.
Indeed, and Bart is back with us now, so welcome back.
Hi.
Hi.
But yeah, I did miss a little bit of VeX. How did they pull ahead so quickly, guys? Give me a quick recap.
They, in the mix-up, Gigabit got out with a back-to-front very fast and got back to his flag stand and got that cap really quickly. It was, I don't know, 15, 20-second stops.
Well, let me cut you off here as Tasty Ham's coming in. He's just got the regen. Guitar Guy's there for the clear. He actually pulls everyone off the stand. There's the bounce coming out. 375. Now losing speed as he goes up into this parabola, and he's going to land on the stand. Tasty Ham has just got the perfect route coming in. Mukhtar, the only one there that's going to make it in time to crash, and he's not going to be fast enough, only able to throw some discs in vain. And there's the 5th cap coming out for VeX. And if they're able to pick this up and go up 2 maps already in this set, it's going to be very difficult, I think, for 5150 to get their head in the game. However, not all of the maps play this fast. But, you got to think VeX's offensive style will lead them to a victory when we move on to some of the less fast maps where a team perhaps with less of an offensive presence like 5150 should be able to get out more flags faster on a map like Canyon Crusade, Bowie. What do you think about their chances here able to come back specifically on Canyon Crusade as a map?
Well, definitely, 7 minutes is plenty of time. Pretty much we've been seeing somebody get out almost every run, so, they only need to get out 3 runs. That would take under 3 minutes to do, so they've got plenty of time here, but they are eventually going to start running low on time.
Tasty Ham coming in for a very fast route, but someone got a conk off. Beautiful conk. The flag dropped and returned. And one thing I'd like to point out is that on that last run from 5150, the offense for VeX, there were 5 guys on that flag stand, stopping both cappers from coming in. And by the time the capper got there, the entire offense was dead. VeX bullets coming in for a cap. Veer didn't see him at all. He's out 270. Snipe shot did hit him. Little's weak one. He's got 55 health. He's so far high up in the air. Matten, just underneath, coming in a side route for 5150 onto the flag stand. Duck Ranger is there, but he takes him out, and the conk is down, and the return is made. And where is Bullets coming down? Where did he go? Where's the flag?
He just died. It's falling down onto the sand here. Duck Ranger is crashing, though, and it's going to fall right into Mukhtar's hands, and he is going to get that return. Mukhtar picking that up as the flag floated down from a high. Blitz got chained out, I believe, there. He may have even suicided, but I believe it was just the errant chain bullet took him out, and that flag floated down into Mukhtar's waiting hand.
Yeah, 5150 had a great job there, getting their whole team almost down to the enemy stand and just basically waiting there. They killed everyone. They just sat there. And Blitz, I think he was down to about 4 HP for a while. Remix did finally finish him off with a snipe, and the flag just dropped right in the middle of all 5150. So good job on them to just own that stand and make it so Blitz didn't have anywhere safe to go.
So watching the clear come in for 5150 right now, it's Mukhtar, and it looks like here comes the mortars down from the side by Hatui as we're watching Bo Jingle Bells coming down into his flag cap route right now. He's running that soldier. Coming down into it now, but he has been spotted by the entire defense. Hatui there, he just K's out, and they're going to reset this puppy. So 5150 running out of time.
Yeah, definitely. At this point, they really do need to start getting out the flag. That last run didn't really do him any good, and every minute off the clock is getting VeX closer to victory here. So in the next couple runs, if 5150 doesn't get out, then it's probably going to be first map to VeX. So hopefully we're going to see that happen. But Tasty Ham's out the flag.
Once again, using that front to back, that takes forever, but time is on VeX's side, so he's just going to go ahead and get away with this puppy as M-Star going to block it off. He gets a better route this time than last time, misses his conk, though, trying to chain him down, but looks like Tasty Ham's landing all that shots with, let's see, what is it, 12 ping, you lucky bastard. Matten picking it up for the 5150 on the other side, but it looks like that is going to be returned. Plenty of stuff. Oh, here comes a Tui with a conk. Here comes Veer trying to get this return, but they both misses their conks. Veer goes down, and Tui taking all sorts of damage. Gigabit giving Tasty Ham a little bit of cover now. As here comes M-Star and Remix that came out of nowhere like little ants. As he goes down, M-Star might get this return. He's got a sliver. He wants to bring down Gigabit first, but Remix gets the snipe, and M-Star is going to get this puppy. So that flag is going to be a return 5-2 with 4:15 remaining here on map number 1.
Yeah, that was definitely a great job there by 5150 to get in there, cut him off, slow him down, and just kill him and get their turn. But again, there's only 4 minutes left, so they've really got to make something happen on offense now. They don't have time to spend, trying to get their own flag back, so they need their D to hold for a little while and get a good clear off for Matten, or else they're just not going to be able to get enough points back to win the game.
And it looks like, I want to look up here, looks like, where is this here? Hatui going after Immune, who is taking over the sniping duties. As Matten grabbing that flag, he took a conk, he's going to turn back around and try to pick it up. Bo Jingle Bell's there, dueling out Hot Rod Ree, but the flag is still there, and I don't see, no, they don't have another capper. You might want to see 2 cappers coming out of 5150 as Bullets and Tasty Ham doing just that. Here comes Bullets onto the flag stand doing that Pathfinder. Lots of conks, lots of explosive nitrons on that flag stand. He's out though, 150 health as, who was that? Oh, here comes Tasty Ham doing the, oh no! Trying a little esports as Tasty Ham, it just goes right underneath that flag. As Kikabit's going to pick it up now, trying to get it away. Remix trying to swag blaster him down as he's getting away now. Boom! Trying to put it off, gets it through, and that takes a nice little bounce there. Moving across,
and
Veer,
Veer is able to get that return. We're running to the point of the game. Matten is coming in. There's some clear on the stand. He needs to get this cap out. 5150 is just, they've got to score this one, or it's going to probably be the end of the game for them.
Yeah, Matt running a soldier route. He's on that flag stand, but gets through. 800 health. Took a lot of damage on that flag stand. Duck Ranger running inf on stand. Very slow. Matten getting away though. Mukhtar is behind him, giving him cover. Here he comes. Guitar Guy is going to cut him off at midfield though. Takes a bad route right there. He's going to put it off. Veer on that flag stand. I don't see anybody else from VeX. The flag is out. Veer picks it up on the flag stand. Here comes Hot Rod Ree, Guitar Guy onto the flag stand. No, the conk is out. The flag is down. Hatui picking it up, but there's no more crash from VeX, and they're going to get this cap. It's now 5-3, still in favor of VeX at 5150, showing some life.
Yeah, that was just what they needed. Here comes Blitz on the other side. If VeX can get another cap, that will seal the game. But it looks like Blitz does either miss the stand or he was faking it. So at this point, it's going to be all on 5150. If they can get a good, more 2 offense runs in here, all they have to do is score 1 point, and then they just need to get the flag in their hands. So they've got basically a minute and 45 here to get a cap off, and then just rush everyone downfield, whatever they need to do, get the flag in their hands, which will force the game into overtime until that play is resolved.
Bo Jingle Bell's coming in for that soldier route, but Duck Ranger on that flag stand. Looks like the hole got a little postponed. Actually, no, Hatui now in a Raider tossing grenades onto that flag stand. But I don't see Matten still about 20 seconds out. Mukhtar going after Immune. And yeah.
If Matten's able to get this flag out here, and he is indeed, it looks like he's going to have with about 1,300 health. He's starting to get chipped down. Sitting about a 260, 270 route coming out of the base here. It's going to take at least 10, 15 seconds to get back at this point, but flag's back out from Tastyham, and this is getting pretty close to being just not possible. They have to get this return from Tastyham almost immediately as Matten's going to come across the stand. They don't have very much time at all to deal with a standoff. Mukhtar still focused on Immune there. Bo is crashing now over towards Tastyham, but you can see VeX setting up a very defensive strat here with Duck Ranger and Kigabit. They're going to get the pass off, but Jinglebell's trying to come in. Bullets is spawning there, though, and will he be able to take out 3-4 players here to get this return? 40 seconds remaining, and it looks like this is going to be the end of 5150 here in game number 1.
Yeah, their only chance here is they have to get a return right now, cap the flag, and then have someone do a backslide or something and re-grab it. They got 30 seconds to make this happen. So this O-run right here, we've got Veer, Imstar, Hatui, Mukhtar, Remix all here. They have to get their turn in the next 20 seconds and get someone on the stand.
Matten is in a soldier's just running away. Guitar Guy trying to bring him down. He's at 329. They don't have what's going on the other side. Bullets gets conked. Flag is out. Mukhtar almost gets the return, but he misses it. The flag return on the other side, and that is going to be all she wrote. Both flags are returned. It's going to be 5-3 in favor of VeX on map number 1. So that means they're up 2-0, folks. One more map, and this puppy is over.
Yeah, this is a first of 3.
Yeah, that was a good comeback attempt there by 5150. They had some good momentum at the end. They were doing what they needed to do. They had to do that all-in play at the very end to even have a chance of coming back. They made a good effort at it, but it wasn't quite enough. And VeX does take the map, and I believe we're going into Dangerous Crossing next. Is that correct?
I believe it is. As we take a look at the kill totals, it was in favor of 5150, but like Bart said, it's CTF, folks.
The frags cannot get you everything in tribes, as we see here. Bo picking up 22 kills there, but one of the moments that did happen in this map was when Matt was coming across the stand. They brought Bo onto heavy offense, and this was when they were down only one cap, and actually a little bit of miscoordination there resulted in the TK onto Matt as he came across the stand, and that little instance there was right before Tastyham got that 360 bounce route going basically side to front, I guess you could call it, and that kind of changed the pace of the game. So just that little misplay, you can see it led to an unfortunate sequence of events for 5150. But we are going to move into this next map. Bowie, what do you expect to see from these teams? What do you expect to see switched up, and how do you think they're going to approach our next map in the rotation?
Well, last time around, we saw these two teams play on this map about last week. It was basically the opposite story of what we just saw. We saw 5150 coming out and pretty much being in control of the game. VeX clawing their way back, making a good run at it at the end. They were able to basically do what 5150 almost did. They were able to get the cap and get another grab off, push it into overtime, and then they ended up winning the final standoff, and 5150 took the map 6-5. So, 5150 pretty much, they have to win this map, because if they don't, they lose the series. But of all the maps in the series, this was one that they were probably hoping to have the best chance on, because they did win last time. On the other side, VeX, I know, is looking for redemption here. Blitz talked to me earlier, and he said, they didn't want to shy away from this map. Even though they lost it last time, they're not afraid of it, and they want to prove that they are just the best team in the game, and so they want to make sure they can win this map and just show that no matter what the map, they can always win.
So, Dangerous Crossing is going to be map number 2. Another classic map. What about this one, Bart?
Dangerous Crossing. One of the maps that one of the most player-requested maps in all of the Tribes legacy maps that are available to us, of course, to port into Tribes Ascend. This map, as it was developed, was one that it became pretty quickly apparent that it was going to be a lot of fun to play on.
It looks like we did lose Bart there, but basically, what's going on with this map is this is a classic map from the older Tribes games. It's very popular in a game mode called LT, or Light Tribes, which is a bunch of Pathfinders, a bunch of light classes, and usually this map is known for a lot of flag movement. You're not required to run routes to get out. You can pretty much, because of the way that the map is configured, you can walk the flag off in any armor and just slide down the hill and get it almost all the way home, or get it halfway and then punt it. So what you end up seeing is a ton of flag movement and a lot of really great plays that happen on this map. So it's always a very exciting one to watch.
So we're back, and Bart's back.
We'll see for how long. The mumble killing.
Nope.
All right, that's the end of Bart. So we are killing live here in 8 seconds. So Bart or no Bart, here we go. And it looks like we're about to see this. And at this point, 5150 is fighting for survival. So they've got to win this map.
Yeah, and take a look at the rosters. It looks like, yeah, it's the exact same rosters from last time. VeX on Blood Eagle, Guitar Guy, Bullets, Immune, Kickabit, Duck Ranger, Hot Roddy, and Tastyham. And for 5150 on Diamond Sword, we have Hatui, Matt and Veer, Bojangabells, Remix, Mukhtar, and M-Star. So watching right off the bat, Mukhtar, Bojangabells, and Hatui way off to the right side for 5150. Looks like all three of them are just going to pile right into Immune, who's doing the sniping for VeX, way off into the distance here. As here it comes, the entire offense is crashing into Immune. They want to keep him down. Here comes Mukhtar. Here comes Atui. Bojigabill's there as well. As I don't see a capper. Here's Tastyham for VeX. He's out with it. Pass side to side. 900 health and moving fast and clean. 225. Matten picking it up for 5150 on the other side. It was just an E-grab. He's going to put it off down the hill. But here comes Tastyham back onto his flagstand. Mukhtar is there in the infiltrator, trying to bring him down with those knives. But Kickabit right there for a bolt. And it looks like the flag is out in the field waiting for that return. Tastyham onto the flag stand. Boom, there's the first cap for VeX. 1-0 with only a minute 15 into map number 2.
Yeah, great play there. Tastyham got out nice and clean on a route, and VeX was able to get a nice body block on Matten, so he had to throw it off and wasn't able to get it anywhere. Then we had a good return there by VeX, and Blitz actually tried to make it a 2-for-1 deal. He came in for another slide, timed right after Tasty capped, but Mono or 5150 was not going to let that happen. They were able to stop the regrab and make it so they were only down 1 instead of 2.
Watching 5150 Matten coming into a route right now. Guitar Guy doing a little Hoffen duty today. Onto that flag stand. Oh, he gets through completely clean. 695 taking a ton of chain gun fire. Dropping down to 32 now. 260. Still moving along. He's just one little shot. Here he comes back to his flag stand. Finally taken out by Duck Ranger. Flag is out. Duck Ranger is the only one there. They're going to get this return. There it is, 1-0. Still in favor of VeX once again, 51-50, getting robbed. I think the last time I casted him, they got robbed like 6 times.
Yeah, you know, I would have liked to see some of the 51-50 guys going out to meet Matt in there, because he was coming home real hurt, and he just needed some assistance. He got the thing almost the whole way home, so a little bit of a screw-up there, I think, on their part not to come out and meet him. But Bojingle's actually out on the other side with one of those, with a quick infiltrator grab, and he's already almost home with it.
He is. Infiltrator grab completely clean. No one saw him coming. 367 back to his flag stand. He's going to toss it off the Fear flag stand at the Huff. No, he gets caught. The flag goes down. Incoming. Here comes Kingman trying to get that return, but he goes down. Bullets on top of it. Bear picks it up. Fear has a sliver, and it looks like here comes Tastyham. The flag is tossed off to Mukhtar. Tastyham trying to come in for some conks. Does not get the conk off, and 51-50 caps it up. Holy cow. Did you see who got that conk? I missed it. I saw the conk, but I didn't see who got it.
It was Blitz.
Blitz gets that beautiful conk. Just a hair screaming past that little window, gets a conk onto the flag stand, but all for naught.
Yeah, VeX is sort of known for having some of the best crash, and when I say crash, I mean basically getting your whole team down there to the enemy base right away and trying to prevent the cap, and they're always really good at knocking the flags loose, keeping it crazy, so they can keep getting their guys in there and try to get the return, as they almost did that time. And I know last time we saw them play on this map, they got a ton of those kind of returns where they were able to just make these crazy plays happen over and over again, so definitely something to watch out for VeX there.
As it looks like Hatui coming in for a little Raider clear. It looks like he's going to be timed pretty well with Matten, who's coming into a route still about 15 out. And he's just tossing grenades all over that flag stand. But here comes Bojingabels. I didn't see him. He's screwed with an infiltrator. Coming through. 6-0. Takes a snipe shot, bringing down to 350. He's going to stop at midfield. Just wait. No, he finally goes down. Here comes Hot Rod Reef for that return. So no dice there. 51-50's defense is staying strong. What's going on?
Oh, I see them. They're talking about some of the rules here. There's a rule they're not supposed to use a certain item on this map, which they may have used. But that's for Jim Christ, the attorney admin, to worry about. So right now, you know, we'll just see how this game plays out. But there's a chance that if 51-50 is not to win this map, that they may end up getting to survive for at least till the next map. But we'll see what happens. For now, let's just keep on rolling here.
Yep. So Matten coming in. Jim Christ laying down the law. Matten coming in, fast soldier out, took a disc jump, hitting down about 260 onto the flag stand. Here comes Satui for the clear. Guitar guy is there, hits his, he's playing brute with that shield pack, but he's out and he can't, he heals himself with a bouncing grenade. Not able to time it just right. Remix is actually on a sniping speed. What is going on with VeX's offense? Every time I look back, there is no one here.
You know, I think they're also busy typing about all this, you know, this rule stuff that they're not focusing their own. But as I said, that Kingabit does get out with a nice cross route.
Kingabit comes through, but Amstar with an M8 conk. The flag goes down. Kingabit has a sliver, and Kingabit's just going to go ahead and K out. And Amstar's going to defend that flag. Here comes bullets from the top of Amstar on that puppy and returns it. Meanwhile, flag was picked up by 51-50. He's out in an infiltrator, full health, takes a disc jump. And moving along, incoming discs, looks like Mukhtar is behind him. As here comes Bojingabels, Veer going to toss it off onto the flag stand, and once again, 51-50. No, he gets caught again. The flag is out. This looks familiar. Remix is there for the grab, though. Here comes Kingabit. Incoming conks from Kingabit. The flag is out. It's going to go farther back down the hill. Meanwhile, VeX Tastyham with a grab off the other side.
Yeah, Tastyham is going to pull it. Go ahead, David. What do you got?
I was saying, this is not a place where 51-50 wants it. When you get down in this bowl, it's easy to get conked, and it's really hard to get the flag back up that hill. So on the other side, Tastyham's actually got the thing all the way home, and now he's got a chance at capping it. Matten's the last chance of stopping it. So a nice rob there by VeX out in 51-50.
As watching Kingabit for VeX has it. Mukhtar there gets a disc and a couple of knives off, but Kingabit's going fine. Matt, meanwhile, for 51-50, getting the E-grab, and he's just going to walk this puppy home. And he's now have some, actually, no, that's Hatui covering him from behind. I don't see, oh, there's Duck Ranger right above him. Here comes the conks. The flag is out. Duck Ranger got it. Beautiful job. Hits the conk. Flag dropped on the other side, picked up by Kingabit down the hill onto the flag stand, and VeX is going to take the lead 2-1.
Yeah, great play by VeX. I mean, that looked like another one in the bag, but just it was the same exact thing as before. Just as Veer's about to cap, that conk comes in, knocks it loose, the VeX crash comes in. That time they did get their turn, and also in all the chaos, they were able to get out with their own capper, and he was in a much better position coming home, you know, not being down in that bowl where it's hard to get the flag up the hill.
Watching Bojingabels once again, using that infiltrator route onto the flag stand. Guitar guy doesn't see him at all. He's out clean once again, 1,000 health. and moving down. Duck Ranger is giving chase, takes that disc jump and moving along. Here comes that Chango fire from Duck Ranger. Mukhtar trying to bring him down, but he's not going to be able to. Here comes Bo Jinglebells onto the flag stand. Bullets is there, Kickabit is there, and here comes Bo Jinglebells onto the flag stand. Let's see if he can get conked once more time onto the flag stand. Dies on the flag stand, but Veer picks it up, gets the cap. So 51-50, tying it up. It's toe-to-toe.
Bo MA'd Blitz there as he was coming in on that high angle. Blitz was trying to line up for that conk grenade, and he actually MA'd it and shot him right down towards the ground. So huge individual play by Bo. Nets the equalizer cap, if you will, for 51-50. And this map so far, and correct me if I'm wrong, David, but it seems like it's been very much 51-50's game so far. They seem to have set the pace, and it seems like VeX is having a hard time getting a solid offense going. They've gotten a couple caps out, but they've got into a lot of scary positions with Bo Jinglebells on very, very basic routes, and not even a tremendous amount of cluster play to get it through the midfield. They're just kind of getting that for free. Can VeX tighten up here? You know, they do play that more offensive style, and they've been able to stop them at the stand, but what can they do to tighten this up as Bo's setting up yet another route here?
Well, I think what they're doing, you know, the VeX actually relies on just a heavy offense, and they don't worry as much about the D. They expect themselves to be able to make those kind of great plays in the sort of crisis scenario, just be clutch, and so they're not really that concerned with it. But you know, Tasty Ham's actually out here again on a side-to-side route.
Completely clean, beautiful clear coming from his teammates, and he's off to the races. 478, took a little bit of a snipe shot there. Still going along, here comes some Chango fire from M-Star. Incoming conk, misses onto the flag stand. Mukhtar is there in, and if he gets the kill, the flag is down. No, he gets taken out by Kickabit. Shot in the face, the flag is down. Hot Rod Ree picks it up. Here comes Atui, not able to get it. Flag stand, and Hot Rod Ree once again gives VeX the lead 3-2. Holy cow.
Yeah, great play there by VeX. You know, the 51-50 crash just isn't quite as strong. They're kind of coming in there one by one, and you know, they're not quite able to make the plays to stop the caps in the way that VeX has been so far. But you know, 51-50 definitely still has a pretty strong O here. So looking to see if they can turn it around as Matten comes in for another fast route.
He is, but he's already been sniped out, and boom, Guitar Guy gets the final shot. Actually, no, it was Hot Rod Ree who gets the final shot. But the flag is picked up by Mukhtar, and he's off in an infiltrator, getting shot from behind. Oh, Guitar Guy's brute all over him. He goes down, and Duck Ranger's going to defend that puppy out in the field. As watching Tasty Ham coming in for, no, what is he? He's running an inf. Oh, my goodness. We have double inf.
Yeah, it looks like he's waiting for the offense to get in position here. Kickabit is crashing in. He's got that cluster grenade. It looks like in the base now. It's bouncing around. It's knocked Remix off the stand. And here M-Star's trying to crash, but I don't think he's going to get there in time. Tasty Ham's going to get this off now. He's got 190, 200 kilometers an hour as he hits. He's going to try for a disc jump, and he's going to get fragged out there nicely by the combination of M-Star's disc and Remix snipe. And down he will go. On the other side, Matten and Blitz are passing each other as Matten sets up the side route. Bo is there, but I don't think he's close enough. The mortar comes in. Is it going to be enough? It did not knock off the stand there. Guitar Guy's still there, and he gets cleaned up by the defense coming in. As we're looking at 14 minutes, 50 seconds remaining, up 3 caps to 2 is VeX here. And once again, they're threatening. If they win this map, they take the whole thing. Blitz has come in. He's going to clean up by Remix with the Swag Blaster. And it looks like for the moment, both teams are content to simply throw cappers at the flag without tremendous amounts of coordinated offense.
Yeah, it does seem very odd for these two teams. Usually there's money, you know, Johnny on the spot with that offense. But right now it's just a timing issue. And yeah, I don't exactly know what's going on, but Hot Rod
Ree cappers.
Yeah.
3 cappers for VeX. Blitz, Tasty Ham, and Kicka.
Oh, here we go. Triple. Kickabit's going to be taken out. Remix stops him. Oh, taken out of the flag stand. But Tasty Ham comes through, grabs that flag. He's off to the races. 900 health and gone. See you later. Back to his flag stand. And this might put him up 4-2. As it looks like Matten trying to come in for a route. He gets taken out. But boom, Tasty Ham with the cap. It's now 4-2 in favor of VeX. And 51-50 has got to figure out something to do quick.
Yeah, you know, at this point, they can't really let this game get away from them because, you know, they got back in that hole in the last game, and they don't want to get in that situation again. And it looks like the triple cap switch for VeX has really thrown 51-50's defense off. They just don't know what to do with all of them. And, you know, Veer can line up a block on one of the cappers, but then the next one gets out. So, you know, they stopped 2 of the cappers dead in their tracks, and it was the 3rd one they got through.
Watching Matten coming in for a very fast route. He's already been spotted out by Duck Ranger. He's in a bullet. Gets beautiful shot. Shoots him into himself. Gets the body blocked, and he goes down. As watching over here, it looks like Hatui and Bo Jigabel set up with an inventory station, just spamming down onto that flag stand.
Watch Blitz and
VeX.
Tasty.
Blitz coming in for a side route here. Veer gets knocked. Wait, no, what just happened? Veer, beautiful job by Veer. Bullets trying to clear for Tasty Ham, but Veer gets the kill on there's so many of them. I've completely
You know, Veer though, on the point of Veer, and that you know, Veer, one of the most tenured Tribes players that plays in this match and still plays Tribes Ascent today, and there you kind of see it coming together, even in the midst of getting knocked all around by those projectiles incoming. He was able to get back onto the stand and kind of has very good, you know, kind of stand awareness, and just got his fat body in the way of the capper and got that kind of backside body block, but it was good to prevent any flags from getting out.
So watching over here, Bo Jigabel is trying to throw some mortars onto that flag stand, but Matten gets taken out already before he gets to the flag stand. And so once again, that 51-50 offense gets taken out, and it's just as I said, that Mukhtar picking it up in that infiltrator. Looks like, I don't know if he just tossed it, but he's going to go down, and it looks like Kikabit's going to just return that puppy. Tasty Ham coming in a fast side-to-side route, but he gets sniped out by Remix. He's going to stop mid-route to duel out Remix, but Tasty Ham taking a little bit of shots from the Swag Blaster, and Remix gets him. Oh, beautiful shot from Remix, and Tasty Ham goes down as just a little bit of a reset here.
Yeah, I think that the VeX guys, or sorry, the 5150 guys, they caught on to what VeX is doing. They know that the 3 cappers are coming now, so they're paying attention to that. And because of they're running 3 capper, it means they only have a single offensive clear coming in. And honestly, that's just not enough to kill out Veer and M-Star. So they're focusing on staying alive and you know, just killing out the one guy, and then just keeping their eyes open for cappers, knowing that there's 3 coming, and not getting tricked.
Man's out.
Completely clean and gone. 686 trying to get away from bullets. He's trying to chain him down, but it's not going to happen. He is gone. The only thing that can stop it is a snipe shot. Immune trying to poke it down. Not going to get it. Onto the flag stand. Boom. 4-3. 51-50 now within 1 to push this puppy to a third map. Or a second map, I should say.
I think we're going to need to see VeX switch back into a heavier clearing offense, because I think 5150 is onto them now with this multi-cap, and they're ready to shut that down.
Yeah, as we just watched Remix once again with that Swag Blaster, bringing down Kikabit coming into a flag route, and that's not going to happen. As watching 5150 set up some inventory stations just outside the VeX base, just kind of on the outskirts here, as Bo Jingabel is just set up in that infiltrator, getting ready to do that grab. Once again, here he comes down to the flag stand. Here he comes onto the flag stand as Matten way off in the distance, coming down into his route now very fast. Bo Jingabels is going to get there first. He's out with it. Bo Jingabels all through as looks like Matten dies on the flag stand, but Tasty Ham out with it on the other side.
Yeah, Tasty Ham is clear here. 451 health remaining. He doesn't have a lot of speed. He's actually going to bottom out here in this bowl, but Tui is trying to turn around, but his momentum was taken the other way. Tasty Ham knows he has to turn and fight here. He's gonna get it looked like sniped out there maybe. No, I'm sorry, that was Immune coming in. He was fragged out by Tui. There's the return coming in, and the flags have reset here now as we pass 10 minutes remaining in the game here. 4-3 in favor of VeX. Blitz has got this thing out on the other side, but it doesn't look like a very good try. 62 health remaining. He's gonna look for the punt. Who is coming out to get it? I see only Immune, but Immune in a lot of trouble from Mukhtar there. Mukhtar gonna clean up the sniper now. Hot Rod, Ree, M-Star, and Bo Jingabel's racing to the flag. The bounce is good. Kikabit in position. He's going to pick it up out of the air. Freaky, this is looking really good for them. It's going to get knocked off, however. And Bo and M-Star trying to secure it. Mukhtar coming in as well. Hot Rod Reed there. Flag still bouncing around. It's going to bounce back up the hill now. Blitz may be able to pick something. No, back into the air. These going to get cleaned up. Mukhtar and Bo Jingabel secure that very nicely.
Yeah, good work there by 5150 to show that they're capable of the crash too. And you know what we were seeing here a second ago is both teams doing infiltrator capping, which was letting them get out fine, but they were so slow in the return route that they were able to get chased down by both teams. And so, you know, it's pretty good for getting the flag out, but they were having some trouble getting it home using that strategy.
And something to bring up, it looks like 5150 has actually brought up all their base assets once again. So that base turret, I just saw fire all the way across the map. As we're watching bullets come across here as Remix trying to Swag Blaster him out. And David Bowie, something interesting about getting those turrets back up, something to shut down those cappers.
Yeah, so these turrets on this map are actually really obnoxious when you're an offense player. The angle that they are can put some shots on you as you're coming in, and when you're trying to kill them, you're really vulnerable to getting killed by the enemy defense. So it looks like 5150 did get their turret back up, and they are keeping it up. Meanwhile, the VeX turret is down, so a slight that's gonna enable, like for example, Hatui to just hang out here on top of their base without having to worry about the turret shooting him in the butt.
Guys, we have a good setup here for 5150. Immune is down, has just respawned in, but he hasn't spotted Matt, and he comes across. Matt's gonna get this flag out with 1,000 health remaining in his soldier kit. 270 kilometers an hour through the midfield now. Immune trying to get those snipes in. He hasn't hit him yet. Down to 672 health. One just pings him. TCM has his flag out as well, though M-Star has a chase on, but VeX has a lot of crash coming in. The flag is down in the field now. There's a return coming out, but will 5150 be able to secure this as Hot Rod being duck red? Ranger pass by Hot Rod with a chance here. No, he's not going to make it. It's going to be picked back up by Mukhtar. Where's the rest of the crash? TCM is now coming across the midfield with Immune. They're trying to pick this flag back up. All 7 members of 5150 are here. They need to secure their base. Kick a bit, TCM crashing in. Not sure if it's going to be in time. Blitz as well with that lightweight, and no, it is not. We are equalized now 4 apiece at 7 minutes 45 remaining. Freaky, this is going to be a close one, it looks like.
Yeah, it's a tie game. Like you said, 7:40 remaining, and 5150 getting those base assets up and shutting down the multiple cappers. As once it was kind of funny, the offense noticed it for VeX and immediately dropped inventory stations, and 2 of the cappers immediately got into a jug and just started spamming down onto that flag stand. But it's still up. That turret is going to be killing bitches left and right as Bojigabell's coming through, and an infiltrate is going to set up once again. As watching Bojigabell is coming into it now, as looks like he does have some clear from Hatui. Matten coming in. Here he comes onto the flag stand. I don't think he's been seen. No, he gets taken out by Hot Rod Ree, and the flag is out. Here comes Bojigabell's Hot Rod Ree on that puppy, and the flag is going to be turned. So that little offensive push from 5150 is going to go down. As picked up right there by Luez. That Hatui, he's off, but he gets taken out by Guitar Guy. Tasty Ham out with it on the other side, moving along, 400 health, getting chain gun. No, not getting chain, getting sniped though. Who is that? Remix bringing him down. All the way down. He's at midfield now. Looks like Kikabits might be there to pick it up. Midfield comes Bojigabells. He stops his ski. Mukhtar swoops in and gets that return. Oh my goodness. As it becomes crunch time for 5150, and that might be a good time to listen in to what's going on.
Focus.
On it.
Alright, we got time. Everybody crash. We got time.
Tasty, somebody go for E. They got 4 on this. He's dead.
Yeah. Shit.
Come on, somebody get an E.
He's low.
Oh, I fucking choked.
He's 1.
And Mukhtar gets that cap, and it's now 5-4 in favor of 5150, and they're gonna push this puppy. 5.5 minutes remaining. Seems pretty calm on that end. Past teams I would have been like screaming, "Return the flag!" Ah! But very, very cool and calm from VeX.
It's the sound of supreme confidence.
Yeah, VeX is they go down a lot of times in maps, and then they are able to claw back and win a lot. But at this point they're running a little bit out of time, or in terms of score, because if 5150 gets 2 more caps, the game is over. So 5150's definitely made a good run here, getting 3 caps in a row unanswered. So they are starting to take control of this game. So that we may be seeing a next map, which is always great, because I want to keep this series going.
As here comes Matten onto the flag stand. Beautiful clear. He gets taken out by Guitar Guy. Beautiful shot by Bojigabells once again in that infiltrator. Coming through clean. 1,000 health. Takes that disc jump, and he is moving. Hot Rod Ree and Bullets giving chase. Guitar Guy way off of the distance. Whoa, that disc was close. Coming back to this flag stand now. Incoming bolt fire from behind. Hot Rod Ree trying to bring him down. Here comes Bojigabells. Duck Ranger is there, and he's right there. No, he misses it. Gets the conk off. What just happened? Flag goes down. They're both right next to each other, but 5150 all over that puppy. Remix gonna pick it up and head back up to his base. There's no crash from VeX, and this is going to be 6-4 in favor of 5150 with 4:15 remaining on map number 2.
Yeah, this is starting to be really turning in 5150's favor. At this point, VeX is really on the ropes, because single more cap, 5150 wins the game, and at 4 minutes, they're also out of the play. So they've got to change something on their offense, because I haven't seen a successful O run out of them in about 10 minutes.
So watching here, looks like both teams are resetting.
Yeah,
Shut up, phone.
Matten making his way around the outside of the map here for 5150. He is, of course, the capper. He's actually in the Pathfinder this time. Bojingle Bills has set up that static route on the Infiltrator as well. It looks like he's going to start coming in. Tui is there. Mukhtar is there. They're going to try to get the disruption on the stand. Now, Guitar Guy has been knocked off. This is actually absolutely free. Here is Matt coming in. He's come out with full health. Will the shots come in from Immune? The first one does hit. 488 health remaining. 290 kilometers an hour through the midfield here. Tasty Ham is coming around. Blitz is in position as well at the 5150 stand. If they can't get this off, this will result in a cap. Hot Rod is trying to get in position. It's going to be knocked off. Madden's actually going to cut that short pass off to Mukhtar. They're going to try to control the flag. It's back now. Blitz, the only one there. Tasty Ham forced to duel out with M-Star. That flag, was he MA'd there, Freak? What did you see?
He got shot in the butt by a shotgun and sniped all the way across the map by the sniper. Veer has it now. Tasty Ham trying to duel him out. He's got a sliver. Flag stand. Veer toss it off to Hui. Almost misses the toss. Mukhtar falls back down. The flag is out. Here, wait. No, it's not. Mukhtar onto the flag stand. And all comes Cox. Oh, gets the cap onto the flag stand. 7-4 in 5150, and we're going to go to a map number 3, folks, as it is now 2-1. Still in favor of VeX, but 5150 not dead yet.
Yeah, and this, basically, if they win this next map, then we're going to go to the final match, which I think everyone is hoping to see. So, again, second time in a row in a week here, 5150 has defeated VeX on this map, actually by a wider margin this time. So they've really tightened up their strategy, it seems, and VeX wasn't really able to stop the momentum. So good move on 5150 there to figure out how to defeat VeX on that map, and I'm curious how the momentum's going to go flowing into this this next map. At the end of the first map, we saw 5150 picking it up. They started clawing their way back. They carried that through to the next game, in which they did win. And so now they've got to be feeling pretty good. And so maybe if the psychology plays in their favor, they can take another map here off VeX. But we'll see. This is one of VeX's favorite maps. They've always been very good at arcs. It really favors their 5 offense strat. So I know they are not worried about this map at all, and they're excited to be playing it.
Yeah, you got to like Tasty Ham here as well on Arcs. Very, very fast map. Very, very quick routes can be set up, especially his back to fronts. But Blitz has some stuff up his sleeve as well, as we've seen on this map. Of course, Matt no slouch as well in the capping department. But with kind of those static routes from Bo and the Infiltrator, certainly not going to be as effective. Cluster style on this map can be difficult. With the Aqueduct, you see it more in the European scene. But here I would expect to see lots of very, very fast routes. Is going to be the name of this game, and it's going to come down to Guitar Guy and Veer and these defenses. But of course, the anchor being that Hoff, will they be able to stop enough of these routes to net their team a victory?
We're going to find out, but one thing, this map, it's Arx Novena. It plays a little bit like Catabatic, so David Bowie, do you think we're going to see a double cap from VeX, as in just the staggered chain caps?
Well, so the main feature of this map, from a capper perspective, is that you can run these incredibly fast back-to-front routes. And they take a while to set up, but if you get out with the flag, you're home in under 10 seconds, and there's not really a lot anyone can do if you get out clean. On the other hand, the thing that the defense has going for them is that the map is very open and visible. A sniper perched up on a hill can actually see cappers as soon as they spawn and start plinking them and actually kill them way before they even get close to the enemy stand. So, it can be very frustrating to cap. So pretty much as an offense, you either have to kill that sniper over and over again for basically 30 seconds straight. You got to just keep him dead, or else he's going to take out your capper, or you can run multiple cappers. And VeX is definitely capable of doing either one of those strategies. They could camp a Remix and just keep killing him, let Tasty Ham get out. They could run multiple cappers, so even if Remix kills one of them, the next one gets through. Or they could just say, screw that, and run all their guys to the enemy stand, kill everything, and just walk the thing home. Because, the final thing about this map that you'll see a lot is that because there's kind of a bowl in the middle of it, you can just walk off with the enemy flag and slide down the hill, much like you could on Dangerous Crossing. It's a little bit... It's not quite as powerful on this map as it was on that one, but definitely this is a map where if anyone gets the flag moving, it can be Danger Town real fast. Once you get that thing near midfield, start punting it, you have a pretty good chance of possibly getting a cap.
That's my favorite town.
15 seconds to go until we're live. Give a rundown of the rosters over here for Blood Eagle, VeX, Immune, Guitar Guy, Bullets, Hot Rod Reed, Kickabit, Tasty Ham, and Duck Ranger. And for 5150 over on Diamond Swords, Veer, M-Star, Remix, Bojingle Bells, Mukhtar, Matin, and Hatui. So, map number 3 tonight is going to be Arx Novena. Score is 2-1 in favor of VeX, 5150 winning the last map, Dangerous Crossing. So, Arx Novena... Anything you would like to add, Hi-Res Bart?
No, I think David Bodie has summarized it up very, very nicely there. As you mentioned, those both the very fast routes and the cluster style of play both work very, very well on this map. And actually, you know, I will be interested to see if we have the deployable play coming out from either of these teams towards the mid game here. We've seen in the first two maps, the 5150 has kind of tried to go towards a little bit of a turret and deployable setup with those technicians coming out. But already Tasty Ham is setting up this back route, and it is the back route we all know and love. Will he be able to get this first flag out in the first minute?
We'll see. VeX has 5 offensive members as Tasty Ham is coming in. Pretty good clear. There's still 3. Veer there, but gets a conk off. The flag is down. Tasty Ham dropped it. He's got a sliver. Meanwhile, Hatui grabs it on the other side. Kind of an E-grab. He's not going to go anywhere in the infiltrator. Flag goes down. And both flags are out in the field and, for all intents and purposes, are now secure.
Yeah, Imstar did a good job chasing Tasty Ham down there. You know, the flag was conked, but Tasty could have picked it back up. Imstar, you know, showing that, you know, he is still a force to be reckoned with, the chaser. You know, I saw him make some good returns on last map, and you know, looks like he's sticking with that here on this one. So definitely going to be a tough D for VeX to crack. But you know, I want to see them come out their 5-0 a little bit, because right now they're actually running a pretty standard 3D 4-0. And honestly, in that kind of game, I think you know, 5150 is pretty comfortable with that. You know, the way VeX was able to unseat them in the first place was by running this 5-0 strat that they just couldn't deal with. It overwhelmed them. But if VeX sticks with the 4-3, you know, 5150 might be able to call their way back in the series.
So watching over here onto the 5150 side of things, I don't see a Hoff right now as the Tui on that flag stand. Hot Rod B trying to come in. Here comes a guitar guy in that brute, knocking down some discs. Madden is way off of the distance, coming down into that once again, the route we all know and love. On, here he comes. There's clear, but he has been seen. He's completely through. Madden through, completely gone. No. Take a little bit of chain gun fire from bullets, and he's going to get this cap unless... Oh, gets the cap. Almost took a Titan shot from Veer to the face, but he's able to get that cap. So first cap goes to 5150. And my goodness, Vexen, I don't know, it's kind of swaying in the favor of 5150 now. VeX has to recapture some of this momentum.
Yeah, I mean, VeX has really they've got to turn it around, and you know, especially if they lose this map, you know, I think that they're going to be getting really frustrated going into the final map. So, you know, if they lose it, they need to make sure they at least have a good game on this one. Because if they lose bad, then I think it's going to really hurt them going into the final map, which is kind of the opposite of what happened last time they played, where VeX just stomped on 5150 on the second map and then just took that momentum and was able to win the third map.
Tasty Ham coming in that back to front very fast. Lots of VeX offense on that flag stand, but so is Veer. Gets the beautiful Titan, pushes Tasty Ham up and over. And so no dice there as I watch some 5150 players coming in onto that flag stand. Oh, Hatui, you are fired! Madden back to front. It was decoy as Madden back to his flag stand. Duck Ranger gonna pick it up. Flag return, flag stand, and Madden giving 5150 a 2-0 lead with only 4 minutes gone by. My goodness.
Yeah, 5150 looking very solid on this one. The VeX is just not able to get their offense running. You know, that time I saw 3D still up for 5150 on their stand. I think VeX needs to really consider switching to their patented 5-0 strat. You know, that's what got them on the map as a team. And you know, I think they need to play to their strengths to get that running and throw 5150 off balance with it. Because right now, if the game keeps going like this, you know, 5150 is setting up to win this pretty convincingly.
Tasty's set up here in an infiltrator now to try to switch it up a little bit here. He's going to get out with full health, but very low energy, as you can expect from the infiltrator kid. He's going to take the disc on 325 health remaining, 215 kilometers an hour through the midfield. He may actually get this home. There's the pass off to Gigabit. It's going to be good, but the crash is coming in. MStar is going to be the closest to the stand. Thomas B is on the stand already. MStar is going to get that flag knocked out. Will he get the return as well? No, he's going to get fragged out, but Tasty Ham's picked it back up. Very, very low on health. Just a sliver. Bouncing around on Thomas B with a chance to frag out Gigabit here. He is going to actually kill himself there. No return yet. Tasty Ham going to pick it back up. It's getting very, very close. It looks like Tui's coming in on a back route, though. Will it Guitar Guy get the stop? He will. Guitar Guy picks up the kill onto Tui. Flag still in the midfield. Matten set up this back round, too. This is going to be really, really close as he comes in. It's going to be a time return. Hot Rod's going to need to drop. No, Jigabell's going to pick it up out of the field there and keep it moving. This is going to mess up Matten's route, of course, as well, but this will result perhaps in a standoff as Bo has got this thing moving. Blitz looks like he's just going to crash the stand. Tui making his way over to Bo as well, and 5150 has prevented what looked like a sure cap there from VeX. They had a hard time securing it, and now they're going to move this thing through the midfield. Blitz is going to go harass them a bit, but Freaky, it looks like 5150 has got out of jail here a little bit.
As we're watching over here, Bojigabo's and Natui ran into bullets, and here comes Hot Rod Reed. The flag is out. Kongs everywhere. Hot Rod Reed's on it.
What a shot.
And Hot Rod Reed comes through with that return. But the flag is out on the other side. Almost returned. Here comes Tasty Ham, but Thomas B onto that flag stand. He's in a Pathfinder, just going to kind of thrust off the flag stand there. Tasty Ham has it. Incoming Kongs, trying to bring him down. Discs from behind. As what just happened? Flag goes down. Guitar Guy swoops in for that return. And Tasty Ham gets the cap, putting VeX on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. And my goodness, are we going to see that 5 offense now from VeX?
Yeah, that's the kind of play I expect to see out of VeX we just saw there. They've always been very good at any kind of cluster play. When the flags get moving, both flags are in the wild. They're very good at sending the right amount of resources to defend the enemy flag that they've taken home and to go get their own flag back. And that's what you saw there. They came out there and were able to make the play and just kind of very patiently clean up 5150's crash play and get that cap. So very solid play by VeX, and anytime we see both flags moving like that, I expect VeX to do pretty well. But they've got to be able to stop these super fast Matin routes, these 10-second return back to fronts, or they're going to have a lot of trouble here.
As watching Matin coming through in his Capra, Hatui is dueling out Immune, but he has been spotted. As I say, see a couple of sniper shots come out, but Hatui able to take down Immune. He was sniping him while getting dueled out. Here comes Matin down into his route, very fast Pathfinder, 390, but the flag comes out the other side. Thomas B with a side-to-side, and he is out with it. No one saw it coming, and he is gone. Oh, back to his flag stand already. There's no one there from VeX, and this is going to be another cap for 5150.
Yeah, they really caught VeX with their pants down. There's no one even on this side of the map, David Bowie. What did you see that led up to that situation? I mean, were they all trying to crash the defense, seeing those cappers coming in, or was it simply just a bad suicide rotation?
Well, I think, part of what happened, what helped 5150, I think, is that Thomas B all of a sudden capped, and they'd been expecting Matin to cap, and all of a sudden there's the second capper. They probably weren't ready for him, and so he was able to get out totally clean. But, when they're not running the heavier offense like they're used to, they just don't have a dominance of the enemy flag stand in a way that they're used to, and they're not able to get those last-second grabs and returns.
So, Thomas B subbed for someone. I'm trying to figure out who. I don't know.
That would be Mukhtar, it looks like, has
come
out, and Thomas B is in for him. So, I don't know if he dropped or if they did that swap in between maps.
Well, it looks like they're not using an infiltrator anymore, so maybe change of strat maybe.
If we can real quick, guys, I see Taisian coming in on a back route in the infiltrator as well. Looks like he's going to have a good opportunity to get this out as well. He's going to move it through the midfield here, starting to pick up speed. He's going to take the disc jump down to 23 health as the snipe comes in. The next snipe misses. He's going to get this at least past the aqueduct. The LOS is going to start becoming a factor. Gigabit coming out for this return here. Should we move it over to the VeX comms here as we watch them try to secure this? They're going to pick up Thomas B as well. But yeah, take it away, boys. Let's take a listen in on VeX as they try to secure this flag.
Here, give it to me.
Sniper coming mid.
Alright, here.
Where are you? Mid. Thomas B coming
I'm
mid.
watching the back. Just make sure the right doesn't sneak up on us.
Hold the jingle.
Watch.
Mid.
Can we do it for a second here? Mattin's not getting out. Oh, he's back right there. He's back on like 5.
Alright, watch
He's half.
Alright, and we should be able to take it back away here. VeX was able to secure that cap, and now it's a 3-2 game, so they're within 1 point of coming back here.
They are indeed. Just making everything good on Mumble. So 3-2, VeX gets that cap, and 16 minutes remaining. And it looks like both offenses are kind of resetting. Actually, here comes 5150 Hatui, and Bojigabo's coming in. Looks like Bojigabo's to the flag stand, Hatui to the sniper. Actually, right now he's dueling out bullets. As Guitar Guy sitting pretty as the Hoff for VeX on that flag stand. And, yeah, it looks like, oh, wait, no, Immune is sniping out people left and right. Hatui trying to bring him down as he took out one of the cappers for 5150. I believe it was Thomas B as we're watching bullets come in for a side-to-side for VeX here. And he might have been spotted. Actually, it looks like he's going to pull up and just clear over a little bit because I don't know why.
Here's Matin coming in on a side route. Actually, he's going to get cleaned up there. There was a lot of clear was out and active from 5150, but they were unable to get him clearly through that flag stand. On the other side, only Duck Ranger here from VeX. 5150 holding on this defense very well, and it looks like their strategy of playing a bit more defensively, a bit more, I guess you could say conservatively, more the norm has been working out so far on this map. Still have that 3-2 advantage. Tastingham setting up the back route, and by the back route, I mean, yes, the back route. And here he comes in on Soldier, 1400 health, of course. He's tapped out. Kick a bit. I don't think I spotted him yet. Blitz is not going to be there in time. He's going to bounce off his teammate. Unfortunately, there, this mortar may be dangerous as well. Duck Ranger trying to make his way across the map to see him and get that escort. Remix is there, throwing in those swag bastard shots. M-Star is crashing with the lightweight, trying to come up over the aqueduct now. No, he's actually going to bounce off, and that's going to hurt him a lot. Tasty M going to post up here. Where is the support? He's moving over to Hot Rod Reed. It's going to be the punt over to Hot Rod. Will he be able to pick us up out of the air? It's going to be very important that he does. He does indeed, but the Impact Nitro coming in from Veer over the top was good. Remix has no utility but to snipe him out here, and he's going to get the pass off to Kick a bit, and this is going to be secured by VeX. It looks like. Will they be able to get back to the stand is the question.
Here it comes. It's Bojingle Bells and M-Star crashing. Here they come onto the flag stand. M-Star is going to get there in time. The conks are out. The bolts are out. Not able to get him. Looks like he was using triple a bolt and a... That was weird. Kick a bit onto the flag stand, and VeX is going to tie it up 3-3. My goodness. As VeX pushing this puppy.
Yeah, it looks like Hatui did drop there in the middle of that play, so I was noticing, I was wondering where Hatui was. You know, it felt like they didn't have very strong crash coming. But here's Matt actually out with an answer grab, and he's out pretty clean. This could be another cap right away.
Indeed, Matten getting through Guitar Guy. He misses the body block. Duck Ranger is there in the infiltrator. Is there? Oh, he gets bolted off the flag stand, and he's just going to pick it up and punt it off. So 5150 answers really quick, and just like that, there comes the chain grabs from Thomas B. 99 health, and Immune snipes him down. But Bojingle Bells is there for a midfield pickup. Took a little bit of damage. He's going to put it off through the aqueduct, but I don't think any... Wait, no, here comes M-Star. The LD coming out to help. Hot Rod Reed is there. Duck Ranger is there, trying to bring him down. Duck Ranger gets the kill. Here comes Thomas B. Misses the pickup, and Duck Ranger swoops underneath and gets that return. Beautiful job, but Tasty Ham picking that puppy up in a Soldier side to side. And very clean. 502 taking a little bit of snipe fire. Not taking
Here's
a little
Matt
bit
on the backside. Matt's coming again. He's got all the speed. 300. He's going to get out clean as well. No damage taken on the sand. 50 health remaining. I'm sorry, 50 energy remaining. He takes a little bit of damage there as he craters out a bit. He's back on the stand. Where is the flag on the other side? There's a time return. M-Star picks that up. How did M-Star get that return?
He just had a disgusting long-range disc shot. Took out Tasty Ham right as he landed. It was a great chase by M-Star. They really needed that, you know, because Tasty was out slow, Matt was out fast. All they had to do was get a good chase off, and you know, M-Star played the chaser role well there and was able to get that return. And big play for him in there.
So VeX switching up to two cappers once again. Bullets. No! Remix takes out Bullets! And I believe, yeah, Tasty Ham has been spotted. Remix trying to bring down Tasty Ham. He's in an infiltrator. Boom, he's in a K out. As we have now midfield spam from Kickabit from VeX, setting up that spam point. And Matten, once again...
Matten looking solid, man. He's going to run into Kick a bit here. He's going to take a little bit of chain damage. No, I'm sorry, he will not. Blitz is there. Will he get anything? No, he's going to be knocked off course as well. And there is the 6th cap from 5150. Will they cap out a 2nd map in a row? As the underdog, you got to think that that's going to start getting into VeX's head.
It's pretty incredible. 6-3. My goodness. VeX needs to do something quick. If they lose this 7-3... it does not look good for VeX in Permafrost.
Yeah, I mean, last time VeX did win Permafrost, but, you know, 5150 is going to be coming out with all kinds of momentum. So, you know, the Shazbucks here were, you know, about equal number of votes, but in terms of money, it was about 4-1 in favor of VeX. And so, all this, the few, you know, bold people that bet on 5150 could stand to win a lot here, you know, because the current tide here is going in 5150's favor.
It's a side route from Matt, and I don't think it's been spotted. And oh no, he's going to get cleaned up by the LD there. Those bolts coming across were enough to pick him up, but that could have easily been the final cap of the game.
That's Hatui coming in and back to front. Hatui, oh no, he's actually just going to clear, as I don't see a capper. I don't know, he's just solo clearing, I guess. Kick a bit.
I think it was Blitz was trying to set something up there.
I didn't see him, but Tasty Ham doing once again that back to front. He's going to take a Soldier out in a Pathfinder this time, as the offense looks like VeX, Hot Rod Reed, and Bullets are there. It looks like Tasty Ham's going to beat them all there. He's onto the flag stand. No, he's out clean! Completely killing 900 health. Remix trying to get him with some of those swag blasters. Oh, misses his snipe back to the flag stand. Here he comes. Little chain gun fire. Oh, he goes down. Flag stand cap. 6-4 for VeX. And it's not over yet as VeX Bullets picks it up. He's in an infiltrator. Here comes Veer trying to chase him down in a brute, I believe, as he is moving, taking a little bit of chain gun fire. He's up and over the aqueduct now. Runs into the aqueduct. He's just going to chill here for a sec. as Kigabit trying to duel out M-Star now. As Mukhtar coming in from behind in that infiltrator. Flag goes down, but Kigabit gets him with a throwable disc. Kigabit picks it up midfield. Remix trying to come through. Immune gets the snipe. Hot Rod Ree back the flag stand. Here comes a Tui. Not able to get the conk, and Hot Rod Ree is going to cap this puppy up. And just like that, Tasty Ham coming in and back to front. Clean. Took a little bit of damage on the flag stand. Gets a little bit of a body block. Getting chain gun down. He's going to get, no. The flag lands on top of the Aqueduct. It's just going to sit there as Tui trying to get up there. He's not going to be able to get up there. He's just sitting there. It's just sitting there. I don't know what else to say. Kigabit there. Tasty Ham swoops through and uses the Aqueduct to move along. As 5150 better come up with an E-grab soon as Tasty Ham runs into a wall. Oh, my goodness. He just pulled a Kiwi. Coming back to his flag stand now. As we got some clear for Bo Jingle Bells as Guitar Guy does go down. As M-Star comes in with a conk and gets that return. Denied. Matten completely clean. Gone. Chase too far away. And that will be no. Duck Ranger from behind. Matten gets the cap at 7-5. And we're going to the final map in the grand finale. Holy shit.
That was amazing. You know, VeX had, that was the most beautiful series of 3 cap attempts I've ever seen, though. They had, you know, Tasty Ham gets out, he caps it, then Blitz immediately chain grabs and just walks it and gets it home, and then, like, 1 second after Blitz caps it, Tasty Ham comes out on a back to front and almost gets that thing home. It's all stuck up in the Aqueduct. VeX came close to getting that cap, too, so they almost got 3 caps there in, like, 30 seconds, but, you know, M-Star was able to get a good return, and then Matt got out and then back to front, and that was curtains for VeX. So now we are going to the final map. Last time VeX did win this map, you know, they did pretty well in it. They had a nice lead, but, you know, in terms of momentum and, you know, the psyche here, I think I got to give that in favor of 5150. So I think it's going to be an interesting map here for our 5th map.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a couple of very, very strong teams indeed, guys. But the real question on everyone's mind is going to be, how is Tao going to manage to win this game? But yeah, permafrost. You know, and Bowie, I'd really like to get your opinion, you know, on this map certainly, but a very defensive map. And is it a map you think that is the type of map that lends itself to that heavy crash offense? Will they be able to overwhelm a defense easily with this kind of cozy flag stand, or because of the nature of the way the flag stand sits, should the defense be able to hold out on this map? Certainly seems like a cluster map.
Well, so this map you can see a lot of different things. I actually really like the addition of this map to the game because it's a map where the snipers are not near as dominant as they are on a lot of the other maps. So whereas the last map, you know, I was saying the sniper can see the capper setting up from far away, can take him out pre-grab, that's not the case at all. The cappers come in pretty blind here. The D can only see them about 5 to 10 seconds out, which means that a lot of cappers do make it through the flag stand, and then it comes down to who's got the good box, who can get the conk grenades on the stand, and who's got the good chase, because a lot of the common route setups in this map end up exiting basically right into a hill and right into an enemy spawn point. So what you see happen a lot is that someone gets out the flag, and then there's this massive chase, or they've got 3 or 4 people on them, snipes coming in behind them, and it can be really rough to get the flag home, even though it's not too terribly hard to get to the stand. So you end up seeing a lot of great plays in this map, and pretty much every time I've cashed this map, we've seen all kinds of insane returns, cool standoffs, just lots of clutch plays all around. So I'm really looking forward to see how these 2 teams battle out on this map.
So it looks like we're taking a 5-minute break. Looks like they're having some connection issues right now. But so Permafrost. It's a new map. Lots of changes to this flag stand, and I actually really like what they've done with it now.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it opens it up it keeps the map fast, and a lot of fast routes on this map. But it could go. The interesting thing about this map is that it could go one of 2 ways. It could be one of those just kill everybody else, cluster flag play. But on the other hand, it could also be a finesse offense.
Yeah, I think the cluster is actually pretty hard to get going on this map because it's you know, you have to kind of exit. You can't really. There's no hill you can slide down like there is on DX or Arcs. So you have to have a little bit of speed coming into the flag, and then you would just need insanely good escort, able to kill all your chasers to cluster at home. You know, we have seen it done on the map, but it's not as common as it is on some of the other maps we've been seeing. So I think this one is often comes down to how good your cappers are, and if they can run these high-speed routes, you can get a good, well-timed clear. But this route, this map doesn't have near as the ease of back to fronts as some of the other maps. So, you have to take out the generator to even be capable of doing a back to front route. And even then, it's a setup that's a little easier to spot. So a lot of people favor the side to sides, which ends up being a lot more chasing going on and a lot more action post grab. So I don't think we're going to see these 10-second return routes like we were seeing in the last game. They're gonna have to battle for every cap, and so even if say Matten gets out totally clean like he was doing last game, VeX is going to have an opportunity to crash all their guys downfield through these side trenches and make it to the enemy base and make things interesting, kind of like we were seeing on DX. So. Definitely we're going to probably see a lot of that VeX, patented crash and some crazy plays as both teams are trying to finish and get the cap.
One thing about this map is once you bring those gens down, the back force field on that flag stand goes down and opens the ever so coveted back to front route up for the cappers. And it's going to be interesting to see if the gen play and vehicle play into this map. What do you think?
Well, the Veer is a fantastic striker. He's just amazing in the thing. And last time we watched him play last week, he actually flew it through the middle tunnel while he was chasing a capper, and there's just no room for error in there. It's like something out of Star Wars. You can't if you clip the edge of your wing on any of these little rocks, you're done. And it just showed how brilliant of a pilot he is. So I think we'll probably see him in the strike at some point. Also the generator is pretty important. I know VeX likes to get in there and own the generator, but so does Bojangles on 50-on-50. So I think we may be seeing some brutes in the gen room, get in there, taking out the gens to open up the back to front route and just be obnoxious. This is a base where your offense can hide in there, they can really infest, and then just pop out at the last minute and clear out the defense for your capper to come through.
If I could, real quick,
yeah, go for it.
ask a question of David Bowie. With the kind of the return of the rock bounce to the competitive rules set here, has it impacted the play on this map? Has it opened up any routes in particular that were not available before?
There are some rock bounces in this map, I think, but I do not see it very often. I think it's only the back to front routes that you really see it used. The side to sides don't tend to use a lot of rock bouncing, and I don't know if it's just virtue of people haven't figured it out, or if just the way the angles are set up. Because as it is, there's only kind of a couple angles you can come in from anyway, and a lot of the really good rock bounce maps like Kata, it's a wide open flag stand, so you're not limited by the structure of the stand. And so I don't see rock bouncing as big on this map as some of the others. So I think it's going to come down to a lot of pure routes. And one advantage that VeX is going to have is Tasty Ham runs in the soldier armor on cap routes some of the time, and means he's got almost double the health. But Matten will pretty much be exclusively path capping. However, I have seen Tasty run more path than soldier on this, so they may be somewhat even there. But I know Tasty's done a lot of practice on his routes here, so expect to see some really crazy routes out of him. So I think what's going on here with the delay is that Hutui, his game crashed. He's trying to get back in, and they're trying to get their full team on. And honestly, this is not good for 50-on-50. They should just be trying to get this game going ASAP, because what's happened here is, VeX was pretty thrown off. They just kind of lost 2 games in a row. Now they've got this nice cooldown break. It's something you see in sports a lot of times when, a team goes on a run, the other team just calls a timeout, and they just wait. They get their heads on straight. They make sure they don't, they're not playing out of their minds. And I think VeX has had a chance now that they've been able to settle down and mumble. They've got, they're calmed down. They're not going to be doing anything dumb. They're not going to be doing anything rash. And I think that the longer this delay happens, the more 50-on-50 is going to cool down, and VeX is going to calm down. So I think it's in 50-on-50's interest to get this game going ASAP.
Yeah, it's actually 5150 though. Is I think they're transitioning from Mumble over to TeamSpeak or TeamSpeak to Mumble. They're having some issues with connectivity, as I was there, so maybe a little bit of a problem with one of the Mumble hosts here, causing some issues. Mumble killing esports since 2013.
So yeah, if you just wait here for a couple, players who want to again reiterate for anyone that's just joined us, this is for $2,500. The winner here will get, I believe, $1,400, and then it's at $700, I think, for second place. So both these guys are going to be coming home with some money in their pockets tonight, and it's really just about who can be called number one. That's a spot that 50-on-50 laid claim to for a long time. In some of their previous iterations as Mono or Legion. But VeX has been kind of the upstart, and they've they've really been the dominant team in this season of the tournament. But however, it looks like it is going to the very final map, and 5150 showing they're no pushovers. They're not ready to let the underdogs take their seat just yet, and it's going to be a tough fight here to see who is the new king of TA.
And it looks like we're just waiting on one more person. Hatui's still having some trouble, but everybody else is in here. Oh, looks like we lost another one.
Yeah, I think we should see. They'll probably at some point they're gonna just Jim's gonna make them get going here.
Yup. As Mukhtar says, yup. Yeah, I don't know what else to talk about.
Well, let's talk about what you guys saw on the last map. Okay, so something Dodgepong's actually pointed out to me is that we've got Immune has taken off his Tau tag, and now I don't know if this is like bad luck and that's going to curse him because he's been very loyal, dedicated member Tau of Tribe for many months now, and despite switching teams, he was keeping the Tau spirit alive. So him switching on the VeX tag, I don't know if that's a sign they're getting serious or they want to make it easier on the casters or what's going on there, but maybe something we can ask him about the interviews.
Still waiting on Hatui. It should be long now, as both teams are just kind of skiing around.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see if VeX goes back to the 5-0 or not. Like I said on the last map, I think that they should have done that. I don't know why they switched out of that strat. It's a very strong, a very cool strategy, a lot of fun to watch, and they've been making it work. And the thing that's really good about it is even if their own capper doesn't get out, which he usually does because they got 5 people clearing, is they don't worry so much at all about losing their own flag. And what we saw was Matten kept getting on these back to fronts, easy peasy, and then he was home in 10 seconds. If VeX had a massive presence at the enemy base, it would have been fine. They could have just killed him, killed him out. They could have made the E-grab. They could have stopped that from happening. But instead, when Matten got out, he was pretty much home and it was a free cap.
All right, so Hatui is back in game. We have 14 players in the server. And just waiting for them to pile on over and start this puppy up for the final map in the grand finale here. Whoever wins this single map will take home $1,400. As we are now going to go live in 95 seconds, as 5150 is all piling on a Diamond Sword now. And let's give a rundown of the rosters. So for VeX, we have Bullets, Guitar Guy, M-Star. No, we're not. Bullets, Guitar Guy, Immune, Gigabit, Duck Ranger, Hot Rod Reed, and Tasty Ham. M-Star is taking his time switching teams. 5150 on Diamond Sword. Hatui, Remix, Bo Jigabells, Matten, Mukhtar, Veer, and of course M-Star. So we are live in just 1 minute and 10 seconds. And Bart, what do you have to say about this? This is intense.
Actually, I'm watching Tasty Ham run a rock bounce route that goes back to front there. It looks like interesting stuff. Looking forward to see that. One thing that I did want to get guys' opinion on here is, do you think we're going to see a fairly passive game? Of course, neither team wants to give up the extra money that they get from getting to first place, nor the bragging rights. But kind of to that point, would you quickly explain the overtime rules and how it actually will work? As I would not be at all surprised to see this game go into an overtime.
So basically the way it works is if the score is even or if it's just by a 1-point differential and the other team, if the flag is loose, then you go into an overtime. It's a 10-minute overtime, and we've never seen a game, at least in this tournament, totally go through the full overtime. So at that point, it's pretty much like a golden goal situation. Once one team caps, it's going to be over, unless it was a team that was down 1 and had the enemy flag. So that is a possible thing to see. Very quickly, also, for anyone that's joined us, if you're interested in getting into competitive play, check out playapug.com. You can play some casual 7v7 pickup games. Or for anyone that's new to the game, tribesofsin.com, and it's a free download. Very fun game, so go check it out.
And we are live. It all comes down to this final map. $1,400 at stake for these two teams. VeX 5150. And VeX won that first map and had one map as well already because they won the winner's bracket, and 5150 taking the last 2 maps to push this final map, which is Permafrost. So watching here, and it looks like offenses are going out. Hatui actually set up way off to the side as Tasty Ham coming into a very fast route way off to the side. He's actually in a soldier. And it looks like Bullets coming in, and Gigabit is also there. It looks like Bullets going for a Brute. going after that flag stand, just tossing those fractals on that puppy. Here comes Tasty Ham in that soldier. The fractals are going off. Veer's on that flag stand. He's out clean. 6:59 and moving along. Flag was grabbed on the other side, but it's returned. Here comes Tasty Ham out with it, out of view of the sniper. Going way up in there. There's Remix trying to light him up. 5:39. No one's going to get there in time. The chase is not going to catch him, as there's actually 2 people from 5150 on that flag stand. As Gigabit now.
Yeah, Tasty's actually only going about 220. He should be catchable now. Yeah, Matten is actually here. He's got downfield. Tasty Ham's super low health, and they have a chance of getting that.
Oh, the flag goes down. M-Star coming up from the top, almost gets him. Here comes the 2Es in the front. Big, E-grab, and he goes right into all the defense for VeX. They're going to get this return and the cap. It's now 1-0 with only 2.5 minutes here gone in the final map tonight. So 1-0, favor of VeX. And, I don't know.
and of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us here, 23 minutes are remaining in this matchup. It is 1st to 7 caps. This is game number 5 in a 1st to 3 series or best of 5 series. So this will be our final map tonight, bringing it to you here live, of course, with the assistance of the NATL production staff led by Dodgepunk. Big shout outs to those guys here as we watch the game continue to unfold. But yeah, 1 out of 7 here so far achieved by VeX, and it wasn't necessarily pretty, but it certainly was effective. And let's see if they're going to be able to get this flag out quickly again, as actually I'm seeing Gigabit and Blitz coming in. We have a double HO moving on to the 5150 side of the field. Will they be able to get that clear? Where is Tasty Ham? On the other side, he's out. What do you see, Freaky?
Matten is clean, and he's, oh no, he gets sniped by Immune. Flag is out at midfield, and I don't see anybody from 5150 who's going to get this puppy. Hot Rod Reed coming in for that return, but we got plenty of offense over here on the 5150 side of things, as I didn't see a capper come through.
Tasty Ham got cleaned up. They had a nice clear come out, but he did get cleaned up, sniped out, and then dissed, of course, coming across. So the teams have reset now as we approach 3 minutes have elapsed. Wow, way to go. 3 minutes elapsed in this game. David, Bowie, have you seen anything in particularly interesting? Maybe you can comment on the double heavy offense stuff that we're seeing coming out here currently from VeX.
So, heavy offense is very effective on this map. It's one of the better heavy offense maps because there's not as much room for cluster play anyway. So it's good to just get in there with those fractals or the Merv launcher from the Juggernaut or the regular mortar and just put them all in this little box where you see Veer hiding in here. And pretty much, all that explosive power in this small room makes it hard to line up your body block on the enemy capper. And so you see a lot of teams running heavy offense on this map, clearing for a fast capper.
So here comes Tasty Ham. It looks like he's actually setting up for that famous back to front. Here he comes into his route. He might have been seen from Matten, who's leaving on his route. Here comes Tasty Ham.
Yeah, setting up that bounce route. Here it is. It's going to come off the rock. Moving on that back to front. Right now, Blitz has come across. The timing looks good. Well, no, he just misses the flag there.
You are fired. Tasty Ham whiffing the flag, but there's Gigabit way off in the distance. It might be. Here comes Gigabit. Very fast, but there's no offense still there, but Veer is... No! He misses the flag! Kills Veer, but misses the flag! You are fired!
Yeah, the first one I think may have been a good play from Veer. I think he actually knocked Tasty off, but the second one, Kiga should have got him. And Matten is actually out on the other side.
Matten clean, 230 getting sniped from behind. Immune brings him down. And it looks like, wait, Hotui is there for 5150, but Hot Rod Reed's going to defend that puppy out in the field. Oh, Hotui takes him out just after he got the return, so both teams are resetting once again. Duck Ranger, infiltrator for VeX, just all game long has been right in Remix's face, and Remix just shooting him left and right with that swag blaster. But here comes Duck Ranger.
Yeah, Duck Ranger moving up.
Slowly stalking Remix. He's got a sliver. Oh, no, Duck Ranger getting the repair, the regen. He's going to come in to clear that flag. Here comes Bullets, the same in an infiltrator now. Running that double imp is Gigabit off in the back. Setting up for a very fast route, coming in, back to front, onto that flag stand, but there's all sorts of defense. He's going to get body blocked by, wasn't able to see who it was. Matten gets the body block, so no dice there. Muktire trying to clear that flag. Here comes some Bo Jingle Bell spam. Right onto that flag stand, but I don't see a capper for 5150 yet, so that is all said and done. So 1-0, still in favor of VeX. And anything new to report there?
Yeah,
David?
Tasty's been holding this route here, David Bowie. He's just been kind of sitting up on top of this hill. He's now going to get started. Can you maybe give us a little bit of an understanding of how these offenses are able to set up, why a capper will hold his position there, and kind of how all the timings come together to actually turn into an effective clear and cap situation.
Yeah, I'll do it 1 second, but I want to look at Matt coming in, and then I'll go through that, because Matt is out totally clean on a side-to-side route.
He is 900 health, 262 immune, missing several snipe shots, not able to land. Finally gets a little ding off. 757, but he's come back to his flag stand. 5150, looking to tie this thing up. Duck Ranger is on the flag stand. He grabs it. Mark Duck Ranger is right there. Duck Ranger still has it. Madden drops the flag. It's right on top of the base. Hot Rod Reed is the only one there. The flag is returned. Here it comes. Oh my goodness! Here comes the crash from VeX, and they get that Reed. Oh, they did get the cap.
No, they got the cap. Just 1 second. There was a very, very close. They almost had the stop there, but MStar was able to put it in the hole before they killed him. So great play there to tie things up and showing that they still have life on this map. But to go back to what Bart was getting at earlier. What you saw Tasty M doing was he was waiting on his route. He didn't want to leave too early because the routes can take a little while to run on this map, and you don't want to get in there before your offense can bother to clear for you. You got to make sure, this map timing is very important. You got to get your offense there. You got to kill the sniper. You got to kill the people on the stand, or at least disrupt them right as your capper's coming in. And so if your capper leaves too early, the offense doesn't have a chance to get downfield, they're not going to have a clear for you. So Tasty M was just sitting pretty, just waiting, making sure that his offense was ready to roll out before he left on his route. And that's something, I've been seeing a little trouble from the 5150 side getting their clear in on time, and they're just kind of getting picked off one by one. So they need to get synced up here, get all their offense in at the same time, and get that nice clear off for Madden so that he doesn't keep getting sniped out by Immune right away.
Here comes Tasty Ham through the V-pad. Beautiful route. Oh my goodness. If that worked,
that was sick.
I would have wet my pants, but my goodness. But one thing to notice, VeX has brought their gens back up and repaired everything on their base. The base turrets aren't up yet, but the radar sensor is. As here comes Matt in very fast route. Mukhtar trying to clear GG off that flag stand, but GG will not budge, and he's going to take out Matten. So no dice there as Duck Ranger for VeX still on that flag stand. I don't see anybody there. He's just going to pop down below and regen here.
Real quick, Freaky, just let the viewers out there know, guys, thank you for joining us, of course. This is game number 5 in a best-of-5 series, scored all tied at 1-1 currently in flag caps. We do play first to 7 flag captures. But the reason that we were so excited about that last route that Tasty Ham ran was actually it incorporated a kind of a last-second bounce that got him the right angle to actually get into that flag stand. So if you were wondering there as a viewer, like why we were going nuts over what maybe looked like kind of a normal style of cap route, it was actually a very high skill and very precise style of route that he just ran there, and that's why we were so hyped. But now he's going to come back across and unfortunately miss the flag there. But back to you, Freaky. What are you seeing?
I just saw Matten coming in for a route, but VeX with those gens up, the force field just went down, but that sensor is still up, pointing out cappers that are coming in. And it looks like VeX's defense is set up for the long haul, and 5150 has not repaired those gens yet. They have added a technician. Veer is going to bring those gens up, and it looks like we might see some strike play from Veer.
This may be the first strike of the night. There's no V-pad on DX or CCR, and they didn't even have time to get one up on Arc. So, this one we may have seen the strike come into play. And last time on this map when Veer got in the strike, they actually lost some of their defensive power, and we saw VeX getting out with the flag more. So he's got to make sure that he's actually adding more value than he's losing, because he's one of the best Hoffs in this game, one of the best people at stopping the cappers 1v1. So, but he's also the best striker in the game. So it's kind of a trade-off, and it will probably help their offense at the least.
Strike just took a lot of damage.
Yeah, he did. Watching Bullets doing a little offensive strike. Veer is way off, high in the air, just repairing his strike as Bullets is trying to run people over. Does so. Tasty Ham for VeX out with it, though. He is gone. Looking good. 2898. He is out of view of the sniper for about 2 seconds. There he is. Oh, gets one shot off. He's got 18 health. He does have a chaser as M-Star. Just one shot will bring him down. Here he comes. He's going to drop it off for Kigabit. And Kigabit's got it now. And it looks like Kigabit getting away with it. Here comes Madden and M-Star. Oh, beautiful bolt. The flag goes down. It's going to fly all the way across. Mukhtar is right there, but he's got a sliver. He's taken out, and M-Star gets that return. So 5150's Crash comes to the rescue, and they get that return.
Yeah, definitely great play by there. That's the kind of crash is something that VeX is known for, but 5150 is showing that they can do it too. Even though Tasty Ham got out pretty well on the route, as I was saying earlier, you kind of exit into some hills and you exit into some enemy spawns, and they were able to get a nice 3 or 4 person crash down there and kill 2 or 3 people to get the return. So great play by them. And in the confusion, Veer did lose his strike. So right now, VeX has the air superiority with Blitz still holding down the strike here on their side.
But both gens did just go down, so 5150 not able to get those gens up, and a Shrike immediately back in the air. It looks like Veer has actually moved back to the Hoffen duties. Meanwhile, Matten grabbing the flag out of from the flag stand, but I don't know. It looks like he got killed. No, he suicided. Not sure what happened, but he drops the flag off, and it looks like Hot Rodriguez is going to go ahead and return that puppy.
Bowie, is our Shrike grabs something that are effective on this map?
This is not the best map for strike grabbing, partially because the most open routes are the side-to-side, and you just don't have enough speed, because you can only grab at about 200 out of the strike, so you grab 200 side-to-side, you're going to get chased down by any competent Pathfinder. Your only option, therefore, is pretty much a back-to-front strike grab, which is really telegraphed, easy to see coming, really easy to stop if a single player's there standing in the little doorway you have to go through. So it can work if you kill the entire stand and then go through, but I think the strike on this map probably does more just killing people and being annoying than actually trying to cap with it. But as I say, that blitz is coming in for an attempt, and yeah, no dice there.
The entire defense for 5150 was waiting for that puppy. Here comes Duck Ranger trying to clear that flag, because here comes Tasty Ham just behind him in a Pathfinder. He's out 900 health, 275, and moving along. Snipe shot didn't miss, as he all sorts of sniper fire all over him. 781 coming back to his flag stand now. Here comes Tasty Ham, beautiful round. There is no chase, but it's just as I said, here comes Mukhtar from behind, bringing him down to 562. Here comes the disc. No, he lands on the side of the building, and he's going to toss it off to target on the Hoff. And VeX is going to cap this up 2-1 in favor of VeX. And look out, 12:45 remaining. And they are now that far away from $1,400.
Yeah, with 12 minutes left, you know, this could still go either way, but I think we got to see 5150 clean up their row a little bit. Right now what I'm seeing is Madden's coming out on these pretty good routes, but he's just running into a ton of VeX D every time. So I think a little bit might be a timing issue. I'm not exactly sure, but we got the 5150 guys need to make sure they're getting down here at the right time and fragging out that VeX defense, or they're just not going to be able to get Madden out ever, because you can't come in solo. It's really hard to cowboy in this map versus a competent defense.
Just as we say that, here comes Matten way off in the distance. Mukhtar is the only clear he has on the flag stand. He's in a soldier, and he's just soloing this puppy against 3 of them, and he's going to go down.
Tasty Ham
just takes him out.
Here comes Tasty Ham for side to side. Wait, no, he's setting up for a back to front. Here he comes. Takes a disc jump for a little bit more speed. Here comes that rock route. Here he comes. Remix has spotted him. Veer all sorts of defense on that flag stand. And the flag was, I think he got conked. Picked it up, got conked. The flag, immediately conked. And the flag immediately returned. So no dice there for VeX. Still 2-1 in favor of VeX, though.
Yeah, something I saw 5150 do there that was really smart was, you know, once Matten got stopped on his route, they made sure before they left on offense again to stop the enemy route. And right now, because VeX is only running a single capper, they're able to do that. So I think something VeX could do to throw them off and trick them is throw in another capper or two. And, you know, that way, you know, they will get caught off guard by doing that, because they won't know, you know, when can they send their offense out. Because right now, pretty much every time Matten dies, they're just D'ing up their own base and making sure they don't lose their flag.
And watching Tasty Ham coming in a very fast side-to-side route in just a couple of seconds as they pass. Tasty Ham and Matten pass. Here comes Tasty Ham onto the flag stand. Kickabit is there for the clear, but Veer on that flag stand. He's just going to body block him and get that kill. So we go back across the field. Here comes Matten in his route onto the flag stand. He's about 5 seconds away asking for some clear. Bo Jigbells is there, but there's all sorts of defense on this flag stand. Guitar Guy still full health. Gets out clean, though. Take a little bit of chain gun fire. Brought him down to 553 and move it along as he gets sniped out by Immune. Kickabit is there for the return, but so is Mukhtar and Bo Jigbells. Here comes Bullets. Winning. There's that return, so no dice there for 5150.
Yeah, one thing that 5150's got hurting them right now is Matten is really the only person that seems to know routes on this map for them, and so they do not even have a second capper option whatsoever, and that means that VeX can put all of their attention on stopping Matten, and they know once they stop him, they've got a minute to do whatever they want until he can get there again. So I think if 5150 could have someone else running a route or even do vehicle grabs or something, it's going to put more pressure on VeX, because stopping one capper at a time is not giving them a lot of trouble right now.
As we see Matten coming into his route, he's already been spotted by Immune, taking a couple of sniper fire right there. May have ruined, he's going to suicide on his big route, and that whole push right there is dead because they don't have that second capper. And Tasty Ham coming in.
Tasty Ham really fast.
Yeah, super
300
fast.
plus on. This is going to be a side route coming in. You do see that that red and blue melange at the base. That's good news for Tasty Ham as he comes across. VeX has his flag stand not cleared enough. The 2 Hoffs now actually. Looks like Mukhtar going to rotate back out of that heavy on flag there. Jin kicked Immune. It looks like Immune has just dropped here for VeX for the moment. So 5150 with that player advantage. A little bit of a power play. The glories of internet gaming, of course. A little bit of connectivity issue, but we are now passing 9 minutes are going to be remaining in this match. Score is, of course, 2-1, as you see indicated at the top of your screen, in favor of VeX. They are now all square at 2-2. VeX came into this series, which is a best of 5, up 1 game, so they've actually not been able to take down anything but the first map. 2 maps unanswered from 5150 now, and will 5150 be able to ride this momentum into a victory here? Coming out of the loser's bracket, of course, they are the underdogs, or will VeX, the favored team, take it? It was all squared in the voting, but I think the smart money was on VeX, if I'm not mistaken, in our community betting Shazbucks on the NATL website.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of an opportunity here for 5150. It looks like Immune is disconnected somehow, and I saw Matt taking advantage of that by running this super high floaty route, and that would normally get sniped out, and so I think he's going to probably keep doing that, and it's going to become a lot harder to take Matt out without that sniper, because Immune's been doing work on Matt in this whole game. So a little bit of an opportunity here for 5150 to try to get a cap on the board before the sniper can reconnect.
It's also not just about sniping out that capper, but it's also the spot. And Matten was not seen on that route until he was about 2 seconds away from grabbing. And GG, Guitar Guy, got a beautiful
they cleared stand. Matt's gonna get it out free.
Oh, as does Tasty Ham is gonna pick it up. He's gonna put it off, and it lands 2 points into the middle tunnel there. Remix is going to get this return. Matten, meanwhile, off clean and gone. Back to his flag stand in 2 seconds, but there's all sorts of crash by VeX on this flag stand. Duck Ranger is there, waiting for it. No! Onto the flag stand. He's going to try to E-grab. Not going to happen. He goes down, and boom! 5150 capping it up. VeX is still down a member, and it's now a tie game with 7:20 remaining, and my voice is starting to die.
Yeah, this is going to be a real problem. You know, Immune has got to get back in this game because they really need him to keep their D strong. Otherwise, 5150 is going to be able to exploit this and try to take the win here.
Now, David Bo, do they not have another player they can rotate over to the sniper? Do the tournament rules not allow that, or they simply just don't have the personnel?
They definitely do. They could pull someone else in. I don't know if they have a 7th player that's active on their roster. They should have some people, you know, Tomasar or Wambulance who they can pull in here, or Hydroxide, and then rotate someone to sniper. Guitar Guy is a pretty good sniper. Blitz has done some sniping. Duck Ranger is actually a good sniper. Actually, Duck Ranger has moved over to the sniper, so they do have the sniper position covered now. Duck Ranger is a great sniper. So they really just need to pull someone in off the bench here and get a 7th player.
Does he see Matten coming in?
No,
I don't think he does.
Not.
300, Freaky, what do you got?
900 health, moving away, 260 up and over. Duck Ranger way off in the distance, trying to land some snipes, but he's off to the races. 675 health. He does have one chaser. It's Kikabit down below, but he's coming back to his flag stand. I don't think Kikabit's going to catch up to him. Lucky Bolt not able to get him as Matten caps it up at 5150. Has taken the lead with 2 unanswered caps. With 6 minutes now remaining here on the final map of this grand finale.
Yeah, I gotta wonder what's going on with VeX right now. They really should be getting another player, and they have. I checked their mumble. They have players that are there. So you know, they got the sniper cover. They need to get Tomasar or someone or Hydroxide in this game.
Why don't
so
we
they can
move
get
over to their
back
comms and actually see if they're discussing it at all?
Well, we could. Let's listen in.
I'm setting up the back right. I'll be a bit.
I don't see Capper, and I really need help spotting.
Oh man, I'm in the game. Let me log in to you guys.
Item 40, whatever.
Oh, Bo is
I'm ready.
walking back.
We're good.
40,
It's alright.
right.
Alright, 40, I can do 40.
You guys spotted Matten?
He just died. He just missed.
All right. Well, it looks like he's coming coming back into the server now. Just reconnecting.
Yeah, so there we go. Immune has now just landed back into the server, but will it be in time? Over on the other side of the map, however, Tastingham does have the route set up. Kikabit and Blitz are there. Double heavy offense, but there's double heavy defense as well. Mukhtar comes out and that brute and body blocks him to pick up that stop very, very nicely. And let's see if we can grab a position here on Immune and see if
he just
is
took out
actually
Matten,
in.
actually, so he's back in action. I just saw him snipe out Matten, so he's back. He's ready to rock again. But 5150 was able to take advantage of that. They went down from a 2-1 deficit to now being up 3-2 and having the advantage. You know, in 4 minutes they win the game. They could actually play a little more defensive now and try to just go for the win. But you know, VeX D I expect to be back strong again, and they just need to make something happen on O here.
Having said that, they took that time to bring their gens back up, and Veer is indeed back in that strike, putting some fire onto that flag stand. Guitar Guy just kind of dumping off to the side. Matten coming into that very fast side-to-side route as Veer just trying to put a couple more shots on the flag stand. Here he comes, Guitar Guy onto the flag stand. Oh, he gets dissed, he gets bolted, boom! Beautiful shot from Guitar Guy, knocks out Matten. And that flag is going to be secure for the time being. It's Veer's strike taking a little bit of damage, bringing him down to 881. All sorts of damage. And Veer is going to retreat and repair his strike to keep that puppy up. VeX's gens are down. 5150s are still up.
Yeah, and Duck Ranger's been sitting in there and just waiting for the cappers to get in a position. He's been sitting in the gen room, basically invisible, not wanting to take those gens down, I would imagine, until the right time. David Bowe, do you have any insight into this type of, very specific, I guess, style of timing attack?
I think you mean from VeX or 5150? Sorry.
Yeah, no, from VeX. Duck Ranger's in 5150's gen room. So looks like he's waiting to take that generator out.
So this is like what I like to call an infestation style offense. So they're just waiting in there. They're going to kill it at the right time, so that way there's not a chance for the enemy team to repair it. And this also lets them kind of hide and pop out at the last second.
Yeah, Kigabit coming in to set up that back route. Tastingham there as well. So you're going to see actually 2 attempts on this back to front route as those gens go down. You can expect them to go down any moment here. Let me taking a look at this force field. And as you see those cappers coming in from the backside here, they actually don't get it down time.
Yeah, actually that was a very good idea of a plan, but unfortunately both Blitz and Duck Ranger died, and so they had these 2 guys both set up to exploit the gens going down. The gens didn't go down, so they lost their opportunity, and otherwise it was a clear stand. That could have very likely been the cap they needed, but that failure to get the gens down in time really, really cost them there. And at this point, there's 2 minutes left. They got time for about 2 to 3 more runs, and then they've just got to crash downfield with everything they've got. Meanwhile, I think 5150 is just going to start to D up pretty hard because they know they have to stop a couple more runs, and when you got $1,400 on the line, they're not above D-stacking a little bit.
Yeah, and Veer in that strike, doing a little bit more defense over here. It looks like they have added more D indeed. Duck Ranger on that flag stand. Remix moving to the flag stand. Mukhtar is there. Bo Jingle Bells is there. Matten's still running around. Kigabit for VeX coming in very fast. Back to front. I believe Veer has seen him. Nope, take it. Oh, here comes Tasty Hammond, side to side. He's out clean. Here he is, gone. 285, completely clean and moving along just fine and dandy. I don't think Veer's going to catch up to that strike. He's going to have to cut him off at some point. And we got Mad Crash coming from 5150. Here comes Tasty Ham. He's still about 20 seconds out. Here comes that strike. He slows down. He's in that soldier. He's up. He's over. Strike. Veer's strike goes down. Here comes Tasty Ham onto the flag stand. Can he tie him up? Minute and a half. Here comes the crash. He gets stopped on the flag stand. The flag is out. M-Star is right there. Here comes Mukhtar. They all go down. All of 5150's crash is going to die. VeX is going to get this cap. It's going to be 3-3 with a minute remaining on the final map. Oh my God, we're going to go to OT.
And amidst all of that, Immune finds the inner Zen to snipe out Matten as he came in on his capping route. There was a side route, but Matten has another try already ready to go here in this Pathfinder kit. He's coming through on the side route right now. Immune has not spotted him yet. The Hoff is not turned. There he has just seen him, and he actually gets his body in front, does GG. And with 50 seconds left, we may see us going into an overtime here. Of course, overtime in Tribes Ascend is a golden goal situation, if you will, and the next cap is going to win in the sudden death period, unless we see a cap come out in the next 30 seconds to end this thing.
Yeah, that was really amazing there, for Tasty able to get out with that fully clean, and 5150 almost had that return. They were inches from it, and it would have pretty much won the game for them, but some clutch play by VeX there to get back in and, recover for the fact that they'd lost Immune. So now this is going to be fair and square. No one can blame it on losing Immune. It's going to be all about who can man up here and win here, as we have 15 seconds left and then about a 10-minute overtime.
So we have massive clear coming out from 5150. Bo Jigabells is clearing the flag. Matt, no, beautiful conk. I don't see who got it. It was either Hot Rod or Bullets, but beautiful conk, beautiful clear, and we are now officially in overtime. Of course it would come down to this. Of course it would come down to this.
There's an hour of overtime as well here, which means that this night may be a lot more than you bargained for, ladies and gentlemen of the viewing audience. It does come down to golden goal, but as we've seen, VeX, even with the lead, they are not the type of team to play turtle up defense. They're still running that 5-man offense, so you can't expect to see a very chippy overtime period here. Next cap is going to win this thing, and honestly, David, Bowie, I would be really surprised to see Veer back in a strike at all for this map. M-Star, it just doesn't have the same kind of presence that you see coming out.
Yeah, I think, last time we saw this map, and tonight even, every single time Veer gets in the Shrike, they get out with the flag. And I don't think you should do it. And I don't know if they know that. I said it last time in the cast. If they watch the cast, maybe they'll do that. But they've been doing it. They've been getting back in the Shrike tonight again, and every time they do it, the flag cappers get out. So I think they really need to leave Veer on stand, or else they're going to risk losing this game.
Matten coming in. It was almost a clean grab. It looked like Bojigabel is putting some Merv shots on to Guitar Guy, but the Guitar Guy gets the body block and the kill. Here comes bullets for VeX, trying to clear that flag stand, and a soldier just tossing all sorts of grenades. Here comes Tasty Ham in that side,
That's
very
really
side.
bad.
Here he comes Kigabit with the clear. Oh no, he's gonna shoot straight up in the air. Oh, Chain gun fired him. He gets sniped and finally chained down straight up in the air, and that puppy's gonna be defended out in the field. And oh my goodness, neither team able to bring it back and get this final cap.
Yeah, this game's getting crazy here, and both teams have got to be really nervous at this point, because it's pretty much now it's going to be like one mistake or one clutch play that's going to probably end up deciding the game. So every single little thing matters at this point, because we are in a golden goal situation here.
I say one last time, we give a listen in to the VeX voice comms.
I'm going to go down, guys.
There's
Left now.
He's going to be weak.
He's out. Nope, nice.
Good job.
Alright, spot him for me, Dusky. He's spawning now.
Coming in 20.
I might be late on this.
They just got a Shrike.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Man is setting out right.
Alright, cool. Good. Can you give me one spot? Or no?
Time.
Yeah, I'm spotted by...
He's
I'm
on
coming in
right,
soon.
man's right.
Alright, cool.
left.
Good. Thank you.
Conked.
Sniper down.
I'm gonna try to play this. Keep it alive. Ooh, keep going.
M-Star's dead. You're just gonna have some crash.
So we're going to move back into it. Kind of calm and relaxed still, but you can tell there's a little bit of edge in their craziness. But Bullets picking this field up out of midfield. Incoming Shrine from behind. He is moving. 902. The flag is secure. Here comes Bullets for the cap. Veer's the only chance they get. Boom! VeX takes it. Oh my goodness. Holy crap. VeX takes it. They are the champions. $1,400. Oh my goodness. And 5150 takes second place. Holy crap.
Yeah, that was amazing there. Amazing comeback. They were able to overcome the loss of Immune, which cost them a couple points, and just showed they're the boss with that last play. Basically some cluster play right up the mid. They lost TCM on the route, and Blitz just made it happen. So that was awesome play by VeX to win there at the end. And hopefully we can get these guys in here for some interviews.
That would be pretty awesome. Bart, what do you got to say, man?
Great to see a league and kind of a community effort like NATL has been culminate in such a great series here at the end. It was certainly complete with all of the drama that a tribes tournament should and can bring, and there at the end, seeing players drop, seeing rules being broken accidentally, and all of the great stuff that goes into this community, and all the work you guys put into it, of course, as well. It was awesome to see these guys duke it out on what appeared to be a very, very equal playing field, and we saw a lot of drama unfold. Things like that infestation style strategy barely failing, and some of these 6v7 and 5v7 opportunities that the teams had, resulting in some really, really dramatic moments there, and it was certainly a treat to watch, and it was my pleasure and honor to be able to cast it with gentlemen as proficient and knowledgeable as you, Freaky and David Bowie. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for coming in, man. Good times.
I don't see anyone in here yet. We may have to drag them in here to the channel for interviews. I haven't seen them show up yet, but I know we'll definitely be getting someone from VeX in here, and I would expect Remix or M-Star will be showing up from 5150 as well.
And man, you called it. Veer got back in that strike one last time, and they were able to walk that puppy home. A beautiful midfield pickup by Bullets, though. Holy crap.
Yeah, that was a great play. That was a game-winning play. And, as soon as I saw him out with speed, I knew that was looking good for VeX, because they're pretty good at that kind of situation. But, yeah, I think Veer should have just kept his butt on the stand, because he was shutting down the cappers all game long when he was on stand.
Yep. So, let's see, has anybody moved in yet? No.
I'm going to actually go over to the VeX mumble, and I will grab
They're popping bottles, baby.
Oh man, so that was it. Of course, it goes to OT. Can you believe it?
I mean, it always seems to be honest. Like, that's one of the things that I love most about this game. In these big situations, you almost always see these tournaments going all the way to the end. You see the overtimes. You'll see things like flags being picked up in the same second in overtime, and just these wild scenarios play out. And it's just, and I'm rewatching this now actually on the live stream, watching how Blitz was able to pick this up out of the field, and shout outs to Blitz, one of the most maligned players, one of the most controversial players in the community certainly, but always seems to just have that one play that really settles it. And in this tournament, it was this pickup out of the field, as well as that impact nitron on DX. Both of those game-saving or game-winning plays, and big ups to Blitz and VeX for making it this far and taking down this tournament.
Yeah, huge win, and we actually are now joined by Guitar Guy of VeX. Hopefully we'll get some 50 guys in soon. But Guitar Guy, how are you guys feeling there? How about that last map and last play there?
Man, I can't believe it. I have no idea how Blitz was able to make that play. I mean, I think we were all really just stressing out because we weren't playing as well as we should have. We were having some pretty bad games, and like we were all hating on each other and everything, but we pulled it together. And Blitz was saying the whole time he was doing really bad in those last maps, but he made up for it, man. He came out real big for us in the end.
Yeah, and now we are joined by Blitz here, so we've got him as well for the interview. So Blitz, you got to be feeling pretty good. That last play was huge. You came up and helped your team win there. But what I want to hear is, how are you guys feeling coming into that last map? Because you'd had a couple kind of rough games before that.
Well, I mean, that's how we were feeling, rough. And, things weren't clear. The magic wasn't there, as Tasty would say. Sometimes we have the magic. Tonight, I think we just really gutted it out. We didn't really have the magic. We just had to really play really hard. And speaking for myself personally, I played awful. So thank God there's other people on this team that are really good, and I'm glad I could contribute something there at the end.
You had the nitron on DX. That was pretty good.
Yeah, so we got Tasty here, the star capper from
yeah,
VeX.
Not my best night.
So, Tasty, I was commenting on the cast that it felt like on the last map, every time Veer got in a strike, you guys would get out with the cap. Was that your take on it as well?
Oh, yes. You know what, I hear Guitar Guy and Blitz always talk about that. When Veer gets in the strike, it's, we kind of favored that situation rather than him staying as Hoff, and I started getting out. I mean, I guess it did do something, or something changed. But, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, and you guys were able to turn around. I mean, when you lost Immune there, that had to be very worrying. It looked for a second there like you guys might actually lose the game to having not had Immune there. But as soon as you got back in, you guys just fired up your engines and very quickly rattled off a couple caps you needed to win the game. But yeah, so
close.
Yeah, who we not heard from it? Her Immune. You're the guy who got DDoS or whatever it was that actually happened.
Yeah.
What was going on there?
I don't know. Where's Honey Bear been is the real question. I think she's been DDoSing me, dude. But yeah, I don't know. I just kept on spamming and my tribes kept on fucking crashing, I guess, and it kept on not connecting. I don't know. It was weird. I never had that happen ever. It was just over and over and over. I would say it would not let me, but whatever. At least it worked out in the end. We held it down with 2D for a long time.
It looks like now we are joined by Imstar here from 5150. Imstar, what did you think of those matches tonight?
It was very fun. A little disappointing, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, that couldn't have been closer than that. Map 5, overtime. I mean, for a while there, it looked like VeX was just going to take you guys out on DX. They were up 4-2 with not a lot of time left. But you guys rallied back hard there. Then you had a really good game on Arcs. For a while there, you're up, I think, 3-2 with only a couple minutes left on Perma. But, we ended up going to overtime. So really close match at the end there. Definitely not something you guys should be feeling bad about. But, what was the momentum like for you guys after you won those 2 maps going into the final map?
We were feeling good. I mean, we felt like we swung the momentum back to our side, but I guess the pendulum swung back the other way. GG.
You know, that I was thinking that it may have had something to do with, you know, the long time it took for Hatui to get in the game there, because you guys looked like you're feeling great, and you know, VeX kind of had a chance to calm down, and they really weren't playing badly at all in Perma. Seemed like they'd completely turned things around, and maybe they had time to cool off there.
I'm not sure about that, but like, you know, we had a lot of issues along the way. I think on CCR first, Matin was having connection issues with the Mumble server we were on. Then we all started having Mumble issues, and that kind of stirred us up in ways like that we weren't expecting, unfortunately. But
hey, at least you didn't get kicked out of the convention hall.
Yeah, hey, hey. At least that, yeah. But no, it was fun. It was fun. Honestly, we expected to take maps 1, 2, and 3. I kind of feel like we, after giving them map 1, we opened the door. We went in with the plan to take maps 1, 2, and 3, and with full confidence. Unfortunately, that didn't go our way. But you know, it is what it is. Good games.
Yeah, definitely great games to watch. Bart, did you have any questions for these guys?
Oh man, you know, it looked like in general there that even in the face of being up, and it's something we always watch VeX do, that even when you go up and it is in you know, kind of a high stress situation like we saw here at the end of the game, you guys don't go to a D stack or don't try to, you know, bolster your defense, do any kind of deployable play. Is it the players? Is it the leadership? Is it just the strategy going into the game? Why do you guys, you know, kind of stay committed to such a strong offensive, even when, you know, I guess, you know, the lay person would say, well, it makes a lot of sense, just try to lane this out.
Don't fix what isn't broken, I guess, right? The only time we really like to switch something up is if we need to throw some kind of Hail Mary or something. And if that's the case, it might be, you know, 4 minutes to go when you're down by 2 caps on DX or something, and just swinging your Hoff as another member on offense and just having your LD and sniper make plays.
And I don't know if you guys caught it or not, but we did D up a couple of times, and caps got out anyways. So I don't know. We just feel like it's never really a sure thing to guarantee that your flag stays home. But as long as we have people on offense, we always have the threat of somebody making an E-grab or getting a play or even getting an awesome return. That's why we commit to the O, even in a situation where it seems like, you know, now would be the time to go 7D or something crazy like that. We always want to have them thinking about the pressure that we're putting on O.
There's also nothing that is more stressful and annoying than having your team D up and then Matin still like getting out full on a back to front or something. So we try to limit anything that's gonna make us really pissed off.
So it's tilt management.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So I had one question again for VeX. Is what, you know, you guys were kind of known for your 5 offense strat, and you almost never ran that tonight. It was almost always kind of a standard 4-0 3D. I was wondering what made you change that going into these games.
Matin. Pretty much. I mean, that's the bottom line. Most other offenses in the game can't really expect their capper to just like cowboy like that all the time, and it's a huge counter to our 2 defense when there's a really good Pathfinder capper. You know, like if we're out spotting routes and we totally miss it, there's not going to be anybody there to stop him. He's going to go home as fast as he can, and he did that a couple of times, even on 3D. So, you know, we were just playing it safe, really. I mean, you know, 5-0 2D was our standard for a while, but it was never meant to be a permanent thing. Our game ultimately is always just adapting to the team that we're facing based on the maps that we're playing. I assure you, if we had played Kato, we probably would have done a little more 5-0 2D, or maybe another map that we, you know, deemed it appropriate.
Yeah. I think a lot of strats are map specific, but hey, don't count Tasty out in that cowboy thing. Tasty is amazing with those nades coming in, man. Jesus, kills everything on stage.
Not so much tonight.
It
was
maybe
making
not.
stops all night. Ugh. That was rough.
So do you guys have any you know, questions for each other or comments?
Nah, man. GG's could have asked for anything better than an overtime final in the grand final.
Wish we could have played without all the hiccups along the way, but GG's regardless. It was really, really nice to play for something. This was really big for us, and I think if you guys were listening to our comms, you could probably tell at certain points of how much it meant to us. So it was really nice to have such a stressful game. really nice when there's a lot up for grabs when you're playing tribes.
Absolutely. No questions from my side either. But I did want to say good games, guys. For real, those were fun. I had fun. You know.
GG's remix, dude. You're really always a good sport about this shit, and you're always pretty consistent. I don't know what I'm going for here. I think I'm just slurping for no reason.
It's okay. I have a crush on him too.
Okay, that's basically what I was getting at. Just being around the bush.
Thank you, man. No, respect. That's respect. That's what we call it, and respect to you guys as well. I got all the respect in the world for every single one of your players, for sure.
That feeling. All right, guys. Man. Thank you so much for the interviews, of course. I think that we have some exciting announcements coming up for you guys as well. So congratulations to both of the teams for such great games. And, of course, congratulations to VeX for taking down the tournament and 5150 for giving us such a great try at the throne here in the NATL season in the pro ladder. I guess this goes over to David Bowie here, who does have the announcements, and I imagine will gracefully take us out. David Bowie, please take it away. Let the people know what there is to know.
The most exciting thing that I know of is that I believe the NA Tribes ladder is going live either tonight or very soon. So this means that the action is not over. There will be another NA Tribes tournament coming soon, but for now the ladder is going to be launching, and you can go to natribes.com and sign up. Even if you don't have a team or anything, just get some friends together. Go put yourself on the ladder. It's going to be kind of an interesting system where there's going to be a top 5 ranked teams, and then below that, sort of similar to an ELO system where you just play a lot of games and you get points based on your wins and losses, based not only on whether you win or lose, but how well you do if you beat the odds. You play a really good team and they beat you, but they don't beat you as bad as you predicted to lose. You're going to still gain points and your rating's going to go up. So it should be a really fun way that a lot of people can get involved in some competitive tribes. So everyone should head over to natribes.com and check that out, and don't be afraid to sign up.
Yes, indeedy. Also, this Thursday, the House League Finals. Gotta give some love to the little guys. And after that, the very next week, the relegation matches to figure out who will move up to the Pro League, which is what you saw tonight. And I'm told there's going to be about 6 matches. So stay tuned for that. Come back to this channel for all your casting needs and Tribes love. But yeah, you heard it from David Bowie. NATL opening up their Tribes Extend ladder tomorrow, so go sign up. Yeah.
Can I say something? We still live here?
Yeah, for sure. Go for it.
If there are any 5150 fans out there that are a little bummed about this loss, that I just gotta mention that Game of Thrones is tonight, so that's the good news.
Yeah.
And go ahead and make sure you watch that.
Oh shit! Thank you. I will watch that.
All right, boys.
Hey,
that sounds good. Well, maybe we can get HBO to do a little cross promotion for us and pimp the stream for their next before the next show too, and it'll be a nice even trade there. Thanks everyone for coming out tonight, and Freaky, I'll let you close things up here.
Well, everybody, I'm Freaky. That's Hi-Rez Bart, and that was David Bowie. 5150 versus VeX. VeX takes it, and we played all the maps, and it went to OT. So VeX, Season 1, Pro League champions, $1,400. 5150, second place with $700. And ZFC takes third place with $400. This is Freaky saying good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.